Hey guys, it's MadameWario. Welcome to my Strem de la Strem for Friday night. Jilly, what are you doing? Wait, which way is she? This way. What are you doing? Are you licking butts? Wow, awesome. Welcome to the stream. Happy Friday. I hope everybody had a good week and is having a good Friday night, and thank you for being here. Welcome to the stream. I'll be your host for the evening. We're going to be doing some Mario Kart 8 grinding. I realized that I've never played through this game on the Switch. I've only played through it on the Wii U, which is what I originally owned it on. Sold that, got the Switch version, and then I pretty much only played online. Like, I've never just played through the game. So I was like, oh, maybe we should try and earn some trophies. Like, just have a good grind session. This is a great game for my thumb, because I don't have to hold down any buttons with my thumb. It's all just index fingers, and so that makes for a really easy experience for me. So originally tonight was going to be Mario Party, but basically after the nightmare that was Monday, I'm not messing with anything that requires Joy-Con only or is a 2D platformer for yet another while, at least not until I talk to my doctor again, because I won't lie, you guys, it's been a rough week. That was so frustrating because of how much it hurt my thumb. I just felt like I took a major step back. I don't want to have to get a shot in my thumb again, and I feel like I ruined things, so now I'm going to, or like I'm just worried about it. So Monday was not a good day for me. It started out really great, and then like I ruined things when I streamed. I should have just taken the day off and said, forget it, I'm not doing that. But I wanted to keep going, and I wanted to like power through it, which is the wrong thing to do when you have an injury that you're like, you know, I felt normal, so it was just really, really annoying. So I was very disappointed in myself for not listening to my body better, and I was just like, I should have just said, you know what guys, forget it, like, we're gonna come back tomorrow with something else. And it kind of ruined things, and I really probably should have taken a break after the St. Jude campaign in general, just like a day. So it's my bad for not listening to what my body's telling me and being like, wow, I'm normal. Like, yes, I would love to be. And then I've also had some other pain this week related to the same thing I had surgery for. And I'm not going to go into detail, but it's just been really frustrating. So anyway, so it's been a rough week. So I'm looking forward to a chill night. You know, the week kind of took its toll on my emotions a bit. It's just made me a little depressed because of, I just want to be normal. Like, that's all I want. I just want things to be normal. I don't want to deal with this BS anymore, and it's just really frustrating. So I apologize if you were there on Monday and you were like, wow, she's really losing it. I was. So anyway, but welcome to everybody who's here. Thank you for being here. That's my tangent, just to start things off and say that content's gonna be just whatever it's gonna be. Don't get married to any ideas, and if you do, well, that's, sorry, it might be a little bit more variety than that. But Red Mage Patrick, Armand 2017, Stardev94, Funky Grim Reaper, Phantom Tempest, Sky Spirit 291, Alright Angelia, Psycho Nacho Man, Rainbow Road 1996, Wario Boy 46. We have Morale Boost. Hold on. There we go. Sorry. Scottman895, Madam Mom is in the house, Armand 2017, Nairman. We also have Mr. Wario, the So-So Ship 9, Barack Obama, Powerful Fire Gamer Michael, Yoshi95, and Prince Mew. Welcome everybody, welcome on in, and thank you for being with me tonight. And Clayman FH, welcome as well. You know, I don't mean to be like whining all the time. I feel like that's all I do anymore is just complain, and it frustrates me because it's like, I did not do this. This is not something that I did before. I never had these freaking annoying injuries all the time. I blame Cinderella. Everything's been poop but stink. It's all Cinderella's fault. I had all these injuries after that, and it's just been one thing after another after that, too. Madam Cooking Mama, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. But anyway, so today we're going to be doing Mario Kart. Tomorrow's going to be Pokemon, which it was going to be America's Next Top Model. This is the second time I've canceled this because it's too taxing to hold the Wii Remote and just do things with that for the whole night. So I was like, forget it, I'm not doing that. Like I said, I also found out it's kind of the same deal with the Joy-Con because it's so small. I have to like crunch my hand, which makes it difficult. So no Super Mario Party tonight. I know everybody was like probably looking forward to like the return of Friday Night Mario Party, but it's just, it's not going to happen. So it's like, okay. But I do want to, I'll probably be playing both of those games in addition to maybe some like Clubhouse games, and I have a craft stream I want to potentially do next week. So, you know, there are options, so we'll just play it by ear and see what happens and go from there. But, and I do have an appointment with my doctor about my thumb next week to get like kind of the rundown on like, is this like a long-term thing? Is this short-term? Like, should I be worried about what I did on Monday? Is it just like, oh, it's just tired? Like what? So I'll talk to my doctor this coming week. So again, I feel like I'm constantly telling you guys like, wait, I find out more information, but you know, that's just how it is. So Marching Man Nerd Gamer and Big Bree Hawk is in the house. We're actually, I'm gonna switch this for just a second because I mean, I'll end up switching it right back. But I do want to start off the stream a little bit differently. I want to start off with the Patreon credits for the month of June 2021. Special thanks to Alright Angelia, Arcadia Free, Cole the Camel, Captain Hastings, Jack the Nipper, Mario Gamerable, Mr. Wario, Odin Spack, Panda Plays 64, Scottman895, Shy Guy for Days, and Psycho Nacho Man, and Yo Yo Yoshi 95. What? What? Oh no!
But they're not your average points.
I will replay it.
COWFAMILY.
Why does Siri hold on, I'm replaying it. Also, what is Siri?
But they're not your average points.
COWFAMILY.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. Oh my god. Well, pause. Thank you so much, Big K-Man. It's K-Man. My flute. That's been your flute for like months, dude. Like that's just you. We all know it's really you. So like that's what it is. Thank you for the sub. Thanks for joining my cow family or whatever. I'm so irritated. I don't believe you guys for 1 second that you did not talk behind the scenes. I do not believe it. Like, I don't. I'm like, there had to be some kind of exchange. Even if it was like a fake psychic exchange. I don't believe it.
I am Siri and I have a very annoying voice.
She does. She didn't sound like this on Monday. Yes, I can! There's a hype train, you guys. Thank you so much, Barack Obama. Thanks, Obama. Thanks.
As you can see, when two people are a fire starts, and we're catching on fire. What?
After such a rough week, it's time for a hype train. I won't start any fires in MW's bedroom this time. Oh wait, never mind.
Why does she sound so weird? I'm sorry. I'm not trying to talk over the thing. Yo-yo! Scottman, thank you! Yo-yo, thank you!
Might as well keep the sub hype going.
Oh my goodness.
I'm almost at the dirty 40. One more month and then I'll be there. Hashtag cow family.
What? We are not gonna hashtag cow family suddenly. Is this becoming a thing now? Listen, okay, well, first of all, yes, I can text you about 2.5-year-old meme, and look, I already got the answer by the time you texted me back, and I was actually there. A bunch of us were there for Cow Family and just had no awareness that it was that big of a deal. So, The thing is, we raided Snack, and right after that.
Oh my god, no! You ruined it! You Oh my god!
Hashtag cow family.
Oh my god, K-Man! Thank you so much. I love you, but I hate you. Thank you so much. Also, thank you, the So-So Ship. What is like a weird emote I have? I need this one to be up on top. Where is it? The Hype Disguise. It's like my favorite emote. Like, of all the Twitch ones. Here it is. I'm gonna spam Hype Disguise for you guys. Sick rhyme, I know. No, but we raided for Cow Family. But we raided Snack, and then he caught the cow, like 2 seconds after we raided him, so we had no idea this was, like, a big deal. I mean, he kind of freaked out. We kind of knew when he freaked out, but I was like, you know, we caught the end of the meme. We weren't there for, like, the whole journey that was the meme, so, or bit. I don't know. Guys, thank you so much for all the bits. Speaking of bits, thank you so much for the hype train, and for sharing the love.
Oh my god, no! You ruined
The
it!
love!
Oh my god!
But what is hashtag cow family?
Pixie, you already know what Cow Family is. You're the one who told me. After I didn't know, but I kind of did. Thank you so much, Pixie. Thank you for the bits. Yeah. Oh, sup, ladies? Shy Guy for days. Oh my gosh.
Rain on me, tsunami. Hands up to the sky. It'll be your galaxy. Rain on me. I'd rather be dry, but at least I am alive. Sings note.
Sings note. Mr. Wario, alright,
I have
Angelia?
terrible luck calling out the alerts, so while I am glad this is the blank alert.
Yeah, there you go. You're so glad it's the Drio. And thank you, Obama. Thank you, Scottman.
Hashtag cow family. Hashtag cow family. Hashtag cow family. Hashtag cow family. Hashtag cow family.
Can I just change?
With his crazy inclinations, the trooper gonna need his motivation.
You can't have a hashtag cow family HYPE train without a super intent tent alert.
HYPE? What? What? Can I just change Siri's voice to my voice? Why does she sound so... We all know this song now. We know it. We know it.
Give it A. Madam 5BAH.
Yeah, girl. Thank you so much, Psycho. Thank you guys for all of the biddies. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, she can't even say hype. Like, how dumb is that? Like, that's like the one caps word that Siri should know how to say. How do you get the sweet sound of the heart? My heart will go on. You mean like K-Man's flute? It's down. Well, there you go. Alright, Angelia has you covered. And so does Scottman. We get 2 of these. Wow. I don't think we've ever had 2 of those in a row. So dumb. So... We're never gonna... Yeah, when are we adding K-Man's automaton? Oh!
Yes, finally Siri is back. Jump to the left and clap your hands. Jump to your right and clap you hands, everyone. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha.
This happening at the same time is like too much. Like, what? Why is this allowed to happen at the same time? Yeah, it's a flute stream now. Thank you, Psycho. Thank you, Armand. I think, and thank you, Scottman. K-Man, I think you missed Automaton Bandstand, which was last month. It happened several times, and it was equally dumb every single time. I don't know why this one's so quiet. I wish it was louder. Thank you so much. All right, Angelia. She just passed out. So dumb. Thanks. Thank you, Mr. Wario. We're never gonna escape. Like, this is the rest of the stream. We will not be able to escape. We'll never escape. Boo1220, welcome to the stream. Yeah, we're in the flute zone. This song's gonna be stuck in my head tonight. No. Thank you.
Bounce, 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 skilly bounce, bounce, TROUCE house, louse, TOUSE, sprouse, AMOUSE.
There's just so there's so much happening.
Cow family illegal?
There's so much happening at the same time. Why? Oh my gosh. I'm starting to sweat, you guys. I'm starting to sweat. I don't know how this is happening. We've gotten to level 4 on almost K-Man's flute alone. So thank you guys. I'm behind. I haven't even thanked everybody. Thanks Obama again. Thanks Yo-Yo Yoshi for the Yoshi loses. Thank you Shy Guy for days. Thank you Psycho for the flute and for the party. And thank you Yo-Yo for this one right here. Yeah, K-Man's flute hype. Thank you, K-Man. K-Man's flute hype train. Thank you for the hydrates. Oh, and I have to give it a ba. What? Like, we're never gonna be able to escape this. I have no words. Thank you, Scottman. Thank you, Ship. Thank you. Wait, who was this last one? Was it Scottman? I don't know. You know what? Or maybe it was Yo-Yo. I don't know. Thank you to everybody who has done this. Like, it's been like 20 minutes of this. How? I hydrated. I did hydrate, Pixie. I was just blocked by the flute. Shy Guy for days. Thank you so much. I also have tea. I just love that Jilly is straight passed out back there. Just completely gone. Oh, yeah. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for that. Oh, look at you! Oh, little Key.
Every night in my dreams. I see you, I feel you. That's how I know you go on.
No, please don't. Do not start with the lyrics. No. No. How do I redeem Jilly Hydrate? She loves water. She's obsessed with it.
Dang,
Toad in Wonderland! And wait! Oh my gosh, I can't.
Y-O-Y-O-Y-O-O-O-O-O. Hoping you are feeling well, my friend. All the love for you and our amazing community of friendos. Toad in love, Toad in love, Toad in love.
In love, Toad, in love, Toad, in love! Thank you so much, Toad! Thank you for the sub! Thank you, Psycho! Thank you for the dough I missed. I really don't have words anymore. I'm lost. I don't know how we got to level 5 hype train on literally K-Man's flute. But K-Man's here this time, so that's why. Scotman, what? What? Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. Horrible. Lisa seriously whispered to me, don't do it. Don't do it. I was like, oh, okay, my bad.
We just started and this stream is full of K-Mon's flute and hash.
K-Mon? That
Far across the distance and spaces between us, you have come to show you go on.
No! No! Don't! Oh.
This is Thriller Night, and no one's gonna save you from the beast about to.
Wait, that's not even the right
Night.
song!
Fighting for your life inside a killer thriller tonight, yeah.
Help. Help.
A moment like this, some people wait a lifetime for.
These aren't even the right.
Forever for that one special night. Oh, I can't believe it's happening to Bobo. Some people wait a lifetime for a moment like this, lol.
What? Oh my goodness. What? First of all,
It's not over yet, friend.
wait. First of all, Scotman dropping 2,000 bits for K-Mon? I can't keep up. I don't know what's going on.
More hype. More hype.
As you can see, when two people are
Sup?
relaxing on the bed, a fire starts.
I'm gonna
and
start
we're
spamming.
catching on fire. What? What?
So as you can see, when too many people play the flute at once, a fire starts.
It's true.
Oh my god, no! 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 You ruined
I
it!
don't understand. You guys, this is ridiculous, and you guys are too much. Thank you so much.
Psycho brings up a very great point.
I don't even know what to say anymore, other than just thank you. I haven't even gotten past...
Oh my god, no! 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 You ruined it! You still... Oh my god!
Might as well bring in some more fire for this stream.
Oh my
Hashtag
goodness.
K-Mon's flute, hashtag cow family.
K-Mon's flute. I can't. And Mr. Wario gifting the sub to Wario Boy. Thank you so much.
But they're not your average points.
First, okay, I have like a line of thank yous. Scotman. Wait, what? Oh, girl.
D-A-S-D-S-A-S-D-J-K-L-A-S-D-S-A-J-K-A-S-D.
Wow. Toxicity, thank you and welcome. Rockhawk, welcome to the stream as well. I saw you a second ago. We got Hype Sus. That's so perfect.
Madam 5BAH, Madam 5BAH.
So Ship. Obama. Thank you, you guys. Thank you so much. I don't even know what to say anymore. Thank
Barack
you.
Obama is so hot that I changed my voice to sad to see him. I am in love.
Wait, what? To sad to see? Thank you, everybody who gave bits and played K-Man's flute. I don't know what to say other than just thank you. You guys are ridiculous. Thank you for the hydrate, Pixie. Remember like a half hour ago when we were like, let's play Mario Kart, and then it just turned into a K-Man's flute stream? though, we've been waiting for this moment where K-Man was actually here to witness it. And he was, so then everybody went crazy. I'm sorry, K-Mon. And exactly, Pixie is, like, I for one blame K-Man. I mean, I think we all blame K-Man. I don't really think that's a question for anybody. Oh my gosh, go get Froggo! Oh my goodness, look, Jilly was just completely passed out for that entire thing. Like, not one bit of energy was wasted.
Okay.
Thank you guys for the Froggo. Wait, who was it? Was it Psycho? I think it was Psycho. Psycho, thank you for the Froggo. We'll never escape. We will never escape. Oh my, yeah, I gotta play the flute for Froggo. Oh my god. Did I ever tell you guys the story of when I was learning to play the recorder though, and my friend literally played My Heart Will Go On over the phone, and then she played Star Wars, and I couldn't even play like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and I hung up on her because I was so livid. I was so mad. We both like started learning in the same week, okay? And she plays the freaking Star Wars theme after playing Titanic, and I was like, no, I can't deal with this. I'll have to talk to you tonight at dance. Like, I'm hanging up. I just hung up on her. I was like, no. You know, wind instruments aren't my forte. I just can't do it. Wow, K-Man redeeming his own flute. It doesn't get more cursed. It does not get more cursed. Thank you, K-Man. Thanks, I'm sorry, thanks, K-Mon. Oh my goodness. So yeah, that's my really amazing recorder story. Okay, flute. But yeah. Yeah, what if he's actually playing the flute live right now? It's true. It's very, very true. I don't think I've seen the Peppa Pig meme, Yo-Yo, but if it was anything like this, it was, you know, it was a classic move, so... Oh, you're always playing the flute? Your boss has warned you multiple times? I mean, we all kind of knew. We figured as much. You can't whistle, Prince Mew? I can't whistle either. Except the one time I told Bree, she witnessed this. I was like, Bree, I can't whistle. And like this perfect pitch whistle comes out. And I've never been able to do it. I could never do it before, and I've never been able to do it since. Like, it was a cursed moment, and it did not help me with my point at all. So it's like, oh. But yeah, I can't whistle. I just can't do it. I can kind of get like a whoosh, but that's it. That's as deep as it goes. My mouth is not... I think my mouth's too narrow. I have like a narrow gum base. I don't know, so cool, right? But like, I feel like I can't whistle because of that. Or maybe, I don't know. I just can't. I've tried my whole life. I can't do it. And I think everybody else in my family can. I mean, I don't know how great I don't know that anybody's like fantastic at it, but they can at least do it, and I've just never been able to. I'm the black sheep, I guess. I don't know. Speaking of black sheep, I missed that Wooloo event where I could have gotten shiny Wooloo, and I'm so upset about it. Bree is yeah, you're a professional whistler. Nobody in my family, well, maybe my dad can. I feel like my dad can, but I don't know if anybody else in my family can, like, do where you, like, put your fingers in your mouth. What? Mom, I thought you could. Oh, wait, no, my mom can't whistle either. We both can't whistle. I don't know why. Like, yeah, MCM whistles with her teeth. Like, she whistles, like, a really weird way. Madam Mom can't whistle either. I forgot about this. I think my dad can whistle several different ways. I think he can do, like, the finger, like, but I can't do it. Nor, I don't think anybody else can do it either. I think my other two sisters can whistle. Both of them can, but I don't know. It's just one of those things. And, like, my tumbling teacher growing up, she just, like, she would do fingers in the mouth and it would be, like, the loudest whistle I'd ever heard in my life. I'm like, I don't understand. Like, I can't do it. I cannot do it. But, I feel like a lot of people can't do the, like, fingers in the mouth whistle, but, you can whistle while breathing in. I've seen people do that, actually, Yo-Yo. I know what you're talking about. It's, like, really weird, but, like, some people, like, works the opposite way. But I don't know. I've never been able to whistle either. So, look at all of us. Most of us can't whistle. So random. That's how you started whistling, by sucking in, and now you can do it both ways. It's so weird. I guess you just have to learn how to, like, shape your mouth, for as weird as that sounds, but I feel like that's just what you have to do. Oh my goodness. Okay, I guess we'll just go ahead. We'll continue. This is where we were. I was on my Patreon credits, and I was about to show the Patreon Q&A for this month, brought to you by Scottman. Sorry for the music cut off there. But yeah, this is where we were headed. That's why I showed the credits at the beginning, because I was going to talk about this. And then all of this happened. Oh my god, how did the nickname Bobo or Big Bobo come to be? Thank you, Scottman, and thank you, Psycho Nacho Man, for K-Mon's flute. Also, I'm sorry I did not have an answer for your other question, Scottman. You were like, oh, how'd you get over your worst fear? And I'm like, I didn't. I, like, laughed when I read it, and I was like, oh, I'm glad that I seem, like, so brave, but no, I did not get over this fear even remotely. So it wasn't like a, oh my god, that's too personal kind of thing. Like, just, I don't want you to feel weird about it, because it wasn't. It was just, I straight up have not gotten over that fear at all. So it's like, I've just more so, gotten more used to what happens when I have to deal with that sort of thing, and accepted it at this point. So, but anyway, are you sure we don't need to text K-Man or Snack about Big Bobo? Look, you guys are part of this, but you're not the start of it. Yeah, they'll definitely answer. They won't. They would not tell me my own nickname origin if I asked them, which, you know, to be honest, I don't really know how the initial nickname came to be. I think it was sort of my own doing. I might be remembering this wrong. I don't know. I think it was sort of my own doing, because I don't even know what we were talking about. I feel like I was talking to my sister Natalie, and I was like, oh, we were talking about usernames or something, and I said, like, well, they might as well call me Big Bobo Bethany, blah, blah, blah. Like, just coming up with the dumbest thing I could think of. And she thought, whatever I said, she thought was really funny. So she put my name into her phone as Big Bobo Bethany, whatever. That's how she had my name in her phone. So fast forward to, like, a few years later, I can't even remember when this was, that even was put in her phone like that. And we went to MagFest, and my sister's like, are you part of the group me? And I was like, the what? And she's like, you know, like the group chat with everybody. And I was like, no, I'm not. Can you invite me? And when she invited me, it invited me by the name that was registered into her phone, which was Big Bobo Bethany. And everybody's like, who is Big Bobo? And so it just became like a joke, because she's like, I didn't really think that it would show up like that for you in there. Like, I didn't think it would just take what was just registered in my phone and put it in this chat. And then probably what sealed the deal for it as a nickname, which I hate the nickname Beth for my name. It's like the worst ever. Like, I hate it. No one calls me that. Like, anybody who asks, like, oh, do you go by Beth? I'm like, no, that's not me. And, like, the only people who can really get away with it are, like, my close family when they're just saying it, like, casually. They would never refer to me that way. They might just say, like, hey, Beth, but they're not, like, calling me that by name. If they said my name to somebody, they would say Bethany. But anyway, I hate that nickname. So it just escalated in this chat, and then I get a drunken... I see a drunken message in that chat, like, later. I don't know if it was the same night or the next night. And it's just, I don't even know if it was you, K-Man, or if it was Snack. I don't even know who sent this anymore because it's so convoluted. I think it might have been Snack telling, okay, it was Snack. I was like, it was either Snack telling you this or you telling Snack this. But I think Snack was in a he was way far gone, and I don't think you were. So, he just texts out of the blue. He would have texted K-Man, and he just said, come to Big Bobo. It's like, what? Yeah, at 3 a.m. This was drunk 3 a.m. You know, we're all just... Which, we stay up practically all night at MagFest. It's a 24-hour event. I mean, I go to bed at like 5 o'clock in the morning and get up at like 8. That's just the nature of the weekend. It's all day long. It's all night long. It's just a marathon. You're like, whatever, I'll sleep when it's over. So, yeah, this was at like 3 a.m. And everybody in my room is up. It was me, Madame Toadstool. She was kind of winding down. Cholsey, and then her boyfriend at the time, that we were all in a room together. And Cholsey was in the shower. Like, she wasn't even out. Like, everybody comes over and she's, like, getting out of the shower. But yeah, those were the instructions. Just come to Big Bobo. And ever since that moment, that's just been the dominant nickname that I have shared between my friends and that I've adopted. And even like at work and stuff, people started to just say Bobo because it's shorter than my name. And I don't mind, like, I like it. It's a loving, ridiculous, every nickname is like a term of endearment. So it's like, you know, it suits me because I feel like I'm very extra anyway, and it's just ridiculous. So I'm like, yes, let's go. But, yeah, so that's where that came from, and it's just escalated ever since, and it's become more of what I use, even on here, and just wherever. I don't, you know, I'll put Bobo on things because it's shorter, or it's just, there's no getting that mixed up, you know, so, yeah, you still think about the selfie Snack took, where Natalie just looks disgusted at him. We actually talked about this the other night, because she's like, remember when everybody came to our room that time at MagFest? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, they thought I was mad at Snack, but I really wasn't. Like, I was glad everybody was there. And I'm like, yeah, but you have to understand that the photos captured just, like, pure disgust and annoyance on your face. So, it's just, like, so funny. She's like, I really was excited they were there. I'm like, I'm sure you were, but I'm sure you also didn't want drunk Snack, like, up on your pillow in bed, like, next to you, in bed with you. Like, either. So, it was just so funny. So dumb. But yeah, that's the story of Big Bobo. I don't know where, like, I can't even remember the conversation or the actual, like, occurrence of, like, why my sister put my name into her phone like that. I know it was something dumb that I said, but I can't remember what we were talking about. I just know I said something dumb, and then she, like, registered it in her phone because she thought it was really funny. But it wasn't really a thing. Like, I didn't go by it. It was just in her phone like that. And I'm putting Froggo back with Jelly. Little cuddle Froggo. Awesome. I'm gonna put Froggo back here just because he's hot. So, he's gonna chill with Jelly. But yeah. Yeah, drunk Snack is a force. You do have to be prepared. It's very true. But thank you for the question, Scott, man. I'm sorry the first question I didn't have an answer for. But this one's more fun anyway, so it's more of a fun story. But yeah, Froggo and Jilly are soulmates. It's true. Yeah, otherwise he'll spin dash into a random person at the Sonic race. I still can't believe he, like, tackled a guy at this Sonic thing. Thanks, Toch. Thanks, everybody. Anyway, now that we've gotten that out of the way, I think we're about ready to roll here. I'm gonna switch screens. Oh my god, and I'm gonna wait, what? Oh, okay. I was like, I'm gonna connect, whatever. I'm gonna stop this music. I'm going to unmute this. Thank you, Pixie. Thanks, Pix. I don't really think I need the thumb guard because I'm not even using it, so I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm not gonna make the same mistake again, but okay, and I'm going to turn that on. So now we're just gonna kind of go through this. I haven't played. I don't think I look. I don't have 1 trophy. I have 0 trophies. And here I thought like I hadn't unlocked anything yet. Turns out I'd collected a bunch of coins and I had not gone into this. Why does he have an exclamation? Gross. I had not gone into this menu yet. And so I was just mistaken. I don't wear my Wario outfit. I unlocked Wario's car, but this is my favorite one. It has the little ponies on it. They look like carousel horses. It's the Prancer. Actually, that one's probably better. I like a car with a lot of acceleration. Oh, I love this one too. It's like a little airship. I like a car with a lot of acceleration, so maybe I'll do this then. I'm gonna try this airship car. I also think these wheels are slick because they're cyber slick, but I'll just go through. I mean, this is all the stuff that I've unlocked so far. I don't know if you unlock this in any particular order, or if it's just like I know that every so many points you unlock something, or every so many coins, but I don't know if it's the same thing for everybody. I don't know if it's random. I have no idea. But yeah, I'll try the airship. I will try the slick wheels, because they're the cutest ones. I don't really have that many wheel options. I got these monster wheels. Sorry, you can't see with that menu on. But yeah, there are the slick wheels. I got Wario! I got Wario Wing! I love the flying squirrel, but this one's probably my favorite, the little flower glider. But I feel like we need to use Wario for he matches the wheels. So anyway, what you can do, which I didn't even know, is if you press the R button in this menu, it'll do auto steering, or you can turn it off and you can hold down the A button. I'm gonna do auto. You can also turn on tilt controls, which I'm that weirdo that likes them. And I don't remember what this does. I have no idea. That's the one I don't remember what it does. The little, like, remote control. I don't know. But yeah. So. Madam Cooking Mom, I think you mean you and, it's K-Man, you need to do a recorder collab. It's true. You know, why you gotta diss Link? Because Link was always that dumb guy from Smash. Like, we used to make fun of him all the time because he was so dumb. I don't know particularly what order I want to go in. I don't know if I want to just stick to, like, random. I can do what I do with Mario Party and do, like, a Nightbot pick. So, don't say yet, though, because I'm not ready. Let me entertain you. Okay, so now put whichever one you want to start with. We're just doing 50cc to start. Usually this is like, in Mario Kart Wii, it was like the worst with items, but the easiest to like win. I don't really know. But yeah, go ahead and put whichever one you want. And you don't have to have like the actual name. You can just be like mushroom, egg. This is literally called the Egg Cup? Okay, never mind. I'm wrong. I guess they're all pretty straightforward. I thought they had cooler names than this. Apparently not. So, some of these I feel like I've never seen, or I've hardly ever seen, because I feel like I always get the same races whenever I play online. That's one of the downfalls of playing online, is like you can't just pick which track you want. Like, I don't know. Sky Spirit, what you pick? Sky Spirit, Egg Cup. Wow, we're starting with Egg Cup. Yoshi Circuit, Excite Bike, Dragon Driftway, and Mute City. I feel like I see Yoshi Circuit and Excite Bike all the time online, but the other two I've probably played before. So, I don't know. Yeah, start your day with a nice egg. What a classy way to start. Gonna be lurking? Well, thanks for the lurk. I have an automaton! You need an automaton. They have a unicorn one that I want too, but it's the same pitch as mine, so I'm like, do I really need two that are the same pitch? I want to get one that is like the big one that you can plug in. That's the other one I want to get. But get an automaton. You could use it in your therapy sessions. So I'm like the worst at this online because everybody else is like practiced and fun and whatever. I also need to pay attention to coins, not just for speed, but just so I can unlock stuff. Why am I not throwing? Oh, no, that's not the direction I wanted to go. But yeah. I'll probably just go up the, whatever it's called, the speed as we go. I don't want to throw these like around, like, no, I wanted to hold it behind me. But yeah, I'll probably just go up the line of speed. So like start with 50, go to 100, 150, 200, and then mirror, which is gonna kind of suck. So, oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. It's just so easy to, no! It's just so easy to hold that B button down when you have the wheel. I know they have like little wheels for the Joy-Cons, but I've never tried one. Again, Joy-Con's tiny, the wheel's smaller. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel. So yeah, this is kind of going to be a little bit of a showcase as well. And we're probably not going to get to all the tracks tonight, but like, this is a start. This is something I want to do next week, probably, potentially too. And by the way, next Friday, I'm not scheduling a stream because I'm getting my second COVID vaccine, so I have no idea. I'm getting my second COVID vaccine on Thursday, so I have no idea how I'm going to feel the next day. Everything I've heard or seen from most people that have gotten it, they have kind of had to just take that next day off and not do anything. So fingers crossed that I'm, you know, like, wow, I'm just kind of tired, but like, just in case, I'd rather be safe than sorry and like feeling like I'm canceling something last second. But yeah, so I'm not gonna be streaming next Friday unless I feel totally fine. But no, you're stealing my coins. Okay, I'm pretty far ahead though. I don't really think I need to worry. I'm kind of close to the end too. Ooh, I need to stop missing these coins. This is such a boring track. Like, people pick it because it's like, wow, it looks like Yoshi, but at the same time, it's like pretty boring. What's with all the cheese? What the heck? Wow. Well, Bobo's not looking. I see how it is. Prince Mew, I also have a ukulele. Mine glows in the dark, too. I love it. I got it last summer. And thank you, the So-So Ship. Thanks for the big bits.
Good luck, madam.
Thank you. I appreciate the luck. But yeah, I got one last summer, and it's like waterproof. It glows in the dark. Like, I need to like watch. I've messed around on it to get like familiar with it, but like I'm just not good at sight reading or at what's the word I'm looking for? Like, just knowing what a note is, hearing it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I need to practice this differently is what I'm trying to say here. Okay. But yeah, I love it. And Kitty sings every time I use it. Like, she loves when I play instruments or sing, so she sings along. She's a very vocal kitty. Like, very vocal. I was like, why does this feel so slow? Oh, it's 50cc, duh. But yeah, I got that last year, so I've only gotten just a little bit familiar with it. I have not played it regularly or anything. And with the whole thing that happened in January, with my thumb too, that really made it where like, well, guess I'm not playing that for a while. So, What's the grind for? The grind is for both items and trophies, because I don't even have a single trophy in this game, so... We're grinding for both, so I can feel slightly accomplished with this. Slightly accomplished. Also, just so I can get better. I keep racing online, everybody else is really good, and I'm, like, really terrible. Like, exceptionally bad. Like, not even just like, well, you know, I couldn't... No. Like, I'm just, like, exceptionally terrible at it. Because I'm so unfamiliar with the tracks, and I just haven't played it like this, like you're supposed to first. Dang it, Mike. Okay, I'm, like, way ahead of everybody, though. This was a good way to start, because this helps build your confidence. This helps build confidence. Okay. No. What if I don't want to get blue shell? Because you're taking my coins that I need. I really want to unlock that little Mercedes. I know that's a car that you can unlock, and I think that's really cute. I know, some people are just ridiculously good at this game. Which, again, they probably put way more time into it than I have. I was that way with Mario Kart Wii. I mean, I put, like, my whole summer into that game, and Bree did too. And it was a double effort. Like, when one of us would get, like, tired or, like, okay, get frustrated, like, we'd trade off. So we had, like, 2 people working to literally unlock everything in that game. And it was so much fun. And we played with motion controls the entire way, so... Yeah, but anyway. I played it more on the Wii U. Like, I did play through, like, each of the tracks. I never got the DLC, so those I've never played through. I've never just played through them straight, like, in a Grand Prix Cup, like, at all. Oh my gosh, Jilly. So sweet. She's like, she has her legs up on Froggo's legs. It's really cute. I don't know how well you can see that, but... Yes, Bree, you got so used to playing without the wheel that you were, like, better without the wheel. And I was, like, the opposite. I'm like, I need that wheel. Terralyn, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. But yeah. Here's the thing. I wasn't a big fan of a lot of the elements in this game. Like, I know that's a very, like, unpopular opinion, but, like, I don't like the coin system. They brought that back with, like, Mario Kart 7, and that was a big turnoff for me, because I'm like, I thought we were done with this. Like, Super Mario Kart was enough for me, guys. So I hate that that's, like, a speed factor. So that made me really annoyed. And just, like, something about the way it controlled just did not mesh with me for some reason, and so I was just never into it. Like, I couldn't get into the rhythm of it. Every other Mario Kart game I feel like I've been really good at naturally, and then this one came along and I was just terrible at it with no explanation. I'm like, I've never had this experience on a Mario Kart game, so I don't know if I was just, like, too overconfident or something, but it was just, like, really frustrating, and it made me not want to play it. So then, of course, I didn't want to pay for DLC for a game, like, that I didn't want to waste time just playing on my own and stuff, you know. And again, I feel like if I had somebody to play with, it would have been different, but, like, because it was just me, this was not the game that I was going to pick up and play by myself. Like, it just wasn't. And you could play those, like, I think you could play the DLC maps even if you didn't have the DLC online, but don't quote me on that because I don't even know if that's true, but I don't know if it was one of those things where, like, oh, everybody in the race needs to have the DLC in order for that to be an option. Stop stealing my stuff, people! Stop stealing my stuff! It's funny, the game that everybody complains that they don't want to play by themselves, aka Mario Party, is the game I love to play no matter what the circumstance, whether it's by myself or not. So, I don't know, that's just me. I'd rather play that. But I will say I did not buy, I'm not talking about, like, the current Mario Party that was out when this game came out, like Mario Party 10, like, no. that was not the one, but I enjoyed Mario Kart 7 okay, but like, I just don't like the coin system. That was the biggest problem. Even that I was like naturally good at though. I don't know why I have not had that same experience with Mario Kart 8. I know there's been speculation, you guys, about a new Mario Kart at E3. How likely is it? I don't know, but it would be cool. I'm always down for a new Mario Kart. I'm always down for any of that stuff. Like, I never expect it. I'm never like, it needs to come out or I'm gonna be mad about it. Like, I don't really care if or when it comes out. Like, I have a good enough time with like what exists anyway, but like, I'm always like, yay, whenever they announce new stuff. Leave it to DK to be in like second. Oh, I guess he's not in second, but he was like right up. But, oh, your phone reminded you? It was, you were at E3 2 years ago? Oh, you're like, phone, why do you have to depress me like this? I feel like, phone memories choose really weird times to remind you of things sometimes like that. Like, oh, remember when you went on this really fun vacation and now COVID's happening? It's like, awesome. Cool. Yeah, all for the Scavengers hype. All for the Scavengers. But yeah. Nobody should have to play Mario Party 10. Yeah, I agree. Okay, I don't even know. I swear I've raced on that dragon race course like once. And same for this. I feel like I've played F-Zero like maybe once or twice. Like, I have no idea. This course, I mean, not the game F-Zero, but... Oh, why am I holding down this button? Stop doing muscle memory things. No, DK! I'll switch up my character too. I won't just like... I mean, I prefer to play with my Mii, and my Mii is lightweight. My Mii's a lightweight, whoa. But... So I'll probably switch to other lightweight characters first, but I will give Wario a chance. I'm really not that picky with characters. Like, I am not the same in this game as I am with Mario Party, where like I have to play as the same character every single time, or like I'm not playing. It also doesn't matter in this game, because multiple people can be the same character nowadays. Before it mattered, when I was a kid it mattered, but like even then it was like not that big of a deal to switch it up. Like you always had like your first choice, second choice, third choice, whatever. But like, yeah, I've never really had a problem switching around characters. I always have a main character, but like it doesn't bother me to switch. If I were playing competitively or something, I would be like, oh wait, I need to race it as my Mii. But I've never... I wouldn't be able to do that at like a convention or something, so it's like... That would only be like in an online tournament, and even then you guys have seen. I'm pretty much in the back. At the bottom of the scoreboard. Oh, I love the little horn! No one's around me, so I'm gonna have to just honk myself. There we go. I didn't want to lose it to lightning bolt or something. I saw that coming from above. Yeah. Oh, I thought that was the third. I really thought that was the third lap, but I guess not. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Stram de la Stram. Yeah, this is... PCC is so slow. I never really even noticed that big of a difference with the speeds, but like... I do now, I guess just because I've not really played this speed before. So, Egg Cup does not really remind me of an egg, let's be real. It should be like all the Yoshi courses. And it ends with F-Zero. Like, it should at least end with a Yoshi course. Like, egg. What? Also, welcome AntFitSticks1995. Yeah, egg. No, we're gonna bump it up. We're gonna go in order. So we're gonna bump up to 100cc next. But Big Odin Spec is in the house. Did you go on an adventure? You missed K-Man's concert earlier. Dang, the two siblings in the house. Big Zen. Big Zen de la Zen, completing the 5 out of 5.
Gotten an 895 for my sub gift. Shocked face, Zenoni stare.
A Zenoni stare. Yeah, Siri is weird now. Sorry, guys. But welcome! Zen de la Zen, let's go. And Big Odie. Oh, you're home with pizza. I'm so jealous. I want pizza. I almost got pizza tonight, but I've spent money on food like 5 out of 7 days this week, and I was like, maybe I should not do this. Yes! New vehicle customization. Oh, triple star! Let's go! But yeah. It sounded so good earlier, but I'm glad you made it home safely with your pizza. But yeah. Anyway. My Thick, welcome to the Strem de la Strem. I had a burger tonight, now I wish it was pizza. I have veggie burgers here, I have a frozen pizza here, maybe I'll make that after the stream. Maybe I will make that. I already had lasag earlier, I had lasagna for like a late lunch, but I'll have to eat after the stream too. But yeah, I was in that mood where I was like, I don't really want to go anywhere. Let's race a Shy Guy. Toad is my other main, but I want to race a Shy Guy because he's a cutie. We'll be yellow Shy Guy. I'm kind of all over the place with colors. I go between like, whoa, W25 Silver Arrow, baby. What is this? I think it's pretty similar. Well, kind of. Yeah, it's pretty similar to what we were just in. Let's go Carousel Ponies. Oh, I passed them like a long time ago. I'm gonna use the same wheels, but I'm gonna put Sunflower on the back. Look at how sweet that is. I always use the sponge wheels before, even though I don't really like them. Alright, you guys, so if you want to pick anything but the egg cup, I'll rule that and we'll see what we're playing next. You had tacos for dinner. I haven't had tacos for dinner in like forever. And then I did that thing where I went to Taco Bell like a couple weeks ago. And I was like, ooh, you have your $5 chalupa box? And they're like, not right now. I'm like, cool. So I pay like $4 for one chalupa. It's really annoying. I wish I had the Mercedes car. That's the one I want. That is the one I want. Okay, let's do this. Whoa, Mr. Wario! Wow, apparently, according to Nightbot, it's like Mr. Wario's not following. And it's like, I'm pretty sure Mr. Wario's been following for like a hot minute. Like, I don't know what's wrong with you, Nightbot, but that's cool. Taco Bell Mexican Pizza needs to come back. I think it never left. I don't think it ever left. So, Star Cup. Alright, we're going Star Cup. Sunshine Airport's probably the #1 board I play constantly, and I'm like, why? But everything else on here I like. So, I like Dolphin Shoals I hardly ever play. Electrodome I think is awesome. Like, I love that one. And Mount Wario's okay. Not a huge fan of the snow race courses, but it's cool that, like, you know, Wario gets his own snow level. But I think it depends on the Taco Bell. Like, I think that, I don't think all Taco Bells have all, like, menu items all the time. But I don't know. You thought they got rid of it because of the packaging? I swear I just ordered this, like, not that long ago. I don't know. I'll have to try and order one next time I go there. I was just in such a chalupa mindset last time I went there, because I pretty much just get a chalupa or a Mexican pizza. I was in such a chalupa mindset. Taco Bell sounds so good right now. it, you guys. That I forgot all about the Mexican pizza, so it's like, well, whoops. I don't know, but now I'm curious. Now I'm kind of like, oh, is there another Mexican pizza somewhere? Oh no. I don't want the bomb. The bomb always, like, I always get screwed over by the bomb rather than it helping to battle my opponents. Oh, the sunflower is so cute. Sunflowers are one of my favorite flowers. They're just so bright. They're my favorite color. They're so happy. I think if someone forced me to pick a favorite flower, it'd be a rose. But, like, I love the sunflowers as well. Can't go wrong with roses and sunnies, and you just can't go wrong with flowers. Like, I'm definitely that person who, like, would never say no to flowers, and I just love them. Like, I hate when girls are like, ew, flowers, like, I don't know, they like try to be tomboyish on purpose. I don't know if people still do this. This was like a thing people tried to do in like the 2000s. I just remember, you guys remember how like on, if you're old enough for the MySpace days or even the like AIM chat days, like people would have like, people would always have those like stickers or little like, oh, what were they called? I guess they were just called stickers. I don't know how else to word it, but like they were like, you know, don't treat me like a woman, treat me like whatever, and I'm like, whatever, give me her chocolate and flowers then, I'll take it. I don't know. Maybe I just noticed it all the time. Like, I remember seeing people would have like really stupid things like that all over the place all the time. But I know sunflowers are just so pretty! I got such a cute, I've never gotten flowers sent to me before until about it was a little over, I think it was a little over a month ago now. Like, I've obviously been given flowers before, but I've never had like somebody sending me flowers, like where they bring them to your door and you're like, what? And Odie and his parents sent me flowers after my surgery, which was the first time I'd ever gotten them. I was, oh my god! I like freaked out. And they were all my favorites. It was such a beautiful bouquet, and so like I wrote down all the flowers that were in it, and I've been remaking the bouquet. That's how I've been reintroducing myself to crocheting, is by crocheting flowers, because they're small and they're easy. And so that's how I've been slowly reintroducing crochet to myself. I'm like, I'll try and remake this bouquet slowly. So that's what I've been doing. So I actually crocheted a couple sunflowers. It had sunflowers, it had long stem roses, it had sweetheart roses, it had, how do you say it? Leatris? I'm not really sure how you say it, but they're like cattails, but colorful. And it had marigolds in it, it had daisies in it. I mean, it had like all my favorites, so. Yeah, don't treat me like a woman. Don't treat me like a child. And like, please give me all the toys, and also give me all of the femme de la femme things that are like flowers and candy and stuff. Like, that'll never go out of style for me, so. I'll never turn down candy. Let me rephrase that. I'll never turn down chocolate. I'll never turn down flowers, and I will never turn down, dang it, shoot. I will never turn down jewelry, and I'll never turn down toys, plushies, dolls. I don't care. I'll take it all, whatever. I'm such a toy lover. You'll find me in the toy section still. I'm like 30 years old. They're like, are you buying this for your daughter? I'm like, no, it's for me. That happened to me and Odie once. I bought a stuffed animal, and they're like, oh, are you expecting? And I'm like, no, this is just for me. Because I love stuffed animals. They're my favorite. Which is why I make them, obviously. But anyway. Hey Wario, let's go! This song is such a bop, but like I hardly ever race on this track. I hear this song and like Name That Game tune all the time, and I'm like, what track is this even from? Like, I don't recognize it. Sorry, Wario, but I need your coins. I need your money. But yeah. I'm lucky because Odie also loves toys, so we're like, let's go to the toy section. So we're always like looking at toys and stuff. We love it. And then I also do that thing where I'm like, oh my gosh, if I had a kid right now, if I had a baby right now, I'd get him this. This is what I'd get him for Christmas. Yeah. But, you know, I've always collected dolls, and I've always loved plushies, and that's just very much me. Very much me. Well, after Wario, he's, like, winning. Whoa! How did I land, like, on the side of my car? I'm gonna shoot this back at Wario. Oh no! I didn't mean to do that! I'm not trying to attack the big wall, but I have to. This kind of reminds me of that one level in Mario Galaxy. I don't know if it's based on that, or if it's based on something from Mario Galaxy 2, maybe. Oh, what? Come on! No! Wario passed me into first, thank you very much. I'm not gonna get a very good ranking with this. Oh, I just hit her. No! Okay. I swear there's rubber banding in this game. Like, I know that's an N64 term, but like, I swear, I rubber band constantly. Stop going on the exact same path as me! I'm constantly rubber banding in this game. I was gonna say, if that hits me, I'm gonna be so livid. Okay. That worked out. Somehow. The final lap has no underwater portion of the song? Weird. Wow. Yes! Stuffed animals have become your life? Me too. I love them. And I struggle because, like, I don't have a ton of space for them, but I still buy them. I'm like, whatever. I'll just cover my couch. I'll cover my bed. I'll cover everything with them. It's fine. It's totally fine. But yeah. Oh, for sure. The Mario Kart N64 rubber banding, excuse me, was the worst. And just rubber banding in general on the N64 was the worst. But I swear I notice it in this game. Like, I swear. Stuffed animals have always been my life. I have the same struggle of not having the space for them. Yes, 100%. I never understood, I mean, it's just so not me, I guess I'll never understand it, but I never understood those, like, those, I guess I should say kids, not just girls, but everybody I know that had this happen was a girl, but, I never understood how I always knew, like, girls that were friends of mine, their parents would, like, decide when they were, like, 10 or 11 years old that they were too old for stuffed animals and for toys and, like, would get rid of all of theirs. And I'm like, what? Where's this mentality that when you're 10 years old, you're, like, suddenly, like, an adult or something? Like, I don't understand that at all. Like, 10? It's one thing if they're in, like, high school or something and they're just sitting around in a storage taking up space and they don't really want them, but, like, I knew so many girls where, like, their parents, like, got rid of all their toys, like, as soon as they turned, like, 10, 11, 12, and I'm like, I would have been devastated. I would have been so, like, you guys know what ensued when my mom sold that Raisins tape. Like, no, if she'd gone in there and, like, sold all my stuff, like, all my stuffed animals, not just, like, some that I didn't even have out or wasn't, like, looking at, but, like, the ones that were on my bed and stuff, I'd be like, what? Like, I just don't understand that. I would never be that parent that would, like, rush my kid to grow up. Like, that would rush my kid to grow up as fast as humanly possible. And then I feel like those are the same parents a lot of the time that are like, you can't, like, okay, I'm gonna rush you to grow up and get rid of all your toys and everything, but then you're not allowed to date and you're not allowed, you know, they act like sex is blasphemy and like, oh my god, how... And it's like, aren't you kind of encouraging this by like wanting them to be an adult as soon as possible? Like, I don't understand this mentality. Like, how do you have like such a weird double standard going on? So, you know what I mean? Like, but you will get pregnant and die. Yeah. So I just, you know, I always had toys all over the place. I still do. I love them. But again, it's just like something I enjoy. One of my passions, I think, is toys. That's why I love making plushies. That's why I've always collected dolls. And sure, it's not everybody's thing, but it's definitely one of mine. I think I just like to have something physical, like physical memorabilia of something I like. Like, that's what it is. And I have a pretty ridiculous, you know, crazy active imagination, so then... You know, that just provides a creative avenue all the time. Get wrecked! No, Birdo! Oh my god, that did not hit me. Like, if that had been role reversal, like, if I had been in Birdo's place, like, and that was my shell, it would have never hit her. Never. I don't know. I don't know how some parents can do things like that. Like, oh, I'm just gonna get rid of all your stuff one day. Like, what? I don't know. And I would hear, I mean, I would, like, when I was working retail, I would hear people having conversations, like, well, she's kind of old for it, she's like 10, and I'd be like, 10 is not too old for, like, a doll. I'm sorry, you may not play with it the same way you did when you were 5, but, like, why would that ever be too old? Like, no. But yeah. Stephen Gem, welcome to the Strem de la Strem. I don't know, I'm just like, are these parents really insecure or what? Like, I don't know if they're worried about being, like, judged on behalf of their kid or something. I'm like, this is just weird. Or, like, they had the same thing happen to them and it scarred them, so they're doing the same thing to their own kid? I don't know. So weird. Wow! I love Shy Guy's little voice and the weird things that he says. They never make sense, but he's not afraid to shout them out. Speaking of which, I love all the, like, Nintendo figures and stuff. That's one of, like, the things I wish existed when I was growing up. There just weren't, there just wasn't merch like that. Like, oh, little, like, I have a figurine of, like, Shy Guy and Yoshi and Goomba. Like, those just did not exist when I was growing up, and, like, Odie and I, earlier this year, went and bought a bunch of Nintendo figurines to fill the void of our childhoods because we didn't have them. It's like, whatever, I'm getting them now. I'm getting the figurines while they have them now. And I used to have a Wario figurine that was like a pretty good size, and I have no idea what happened to it. And thinking, because I was like... I think Odie asked me, he's like, why don't you have a Wario figurine? And I'm like, I do, but where did it go? Like, what happened? And you guys know how I lost those two amiibos? Those two Yoshi amiibos? I feel like I packed up, like, a bunch of my, like, game merch like that, and it just ended up in the wrong place, like, in like, a tote that got taken to Goodwill or something, and it was really just like a tote of stuff that I had packed away for when I was going to move, like, that I didn't have space for to display right then and there, like, so it's like really, like, no, what happened? And now, like, I've seen a couple Wario figurines, but they're not in his, like, classic outfit, or they have, like, a weird face, and I'm like, because his face is kind of easy to mess up, because he has kind of like a devilish grin, if you will, and so it's like, well, you want to get one that has a good face. Like, if it looks really weird, like, I don't really want to stare at that, so... Because he's not, like, the most attractive character. So, if you screw up his face, then he's really not the most attractive character. So, but yeah. You had a bunch of little plastic Pokemon figures? Oh, I wish. I had a couple Pokemon plushies that I don't have anymore, and I wish I did, but... Or I shouldn't say a bunch, but I had a couple. Stitch is a huge comfort character of mine. You get super attached to him, and got super attached to him in middle school. When typical middle school drama went on, I haven't looked back. There you go. Well, that's the way to go. It's in the same tote with Zen's Mario Golf copy and my Commodore 64. You mean, my memorabilia that's been mysteriously lost? Yes, it's all been lost together. Except I think it was lost, like, before... Either before or right after we started dating. I have no idea what happened to any of that stuff. Because, like, I've sold a lot of, like, games and stuff that I don't play anymore to make room for games that I will play, but, like, not really, like, the merch. So I'm like, what? I don't... Because back in the day, it didn't even have a lot of resale value. Like, you couldn't even get what you paid for it. Now, it's like everybody is a reseller and freaking annoying, which I don't encourage, and it, like, you know... It's like, I'm not gonna... If I'm gonna sell something like that, like, say I don't want it anymore, like, I'm not gonna sell it for, like, $100. I'm gonna sell it for the same price I paid, so I don't lose money on it, or whatever. Like, I just don't understand that. People are so annoying. And now it's kind of hard to do that too, because it's like, is this going to somebody genuine, or is this going to somebody who's gonna flip it? So it's frustrating. But again, I haven't sold anything like that in a few years, so. You remember one Christmas you got this huge set of tiny little Pokemon figures? I have no idea where they went. No! Lost. Oh, man. You have at least 12 plushies of Stitch that are all different. That's awesome. You got attached to a fluffy purple ball with a string that I almost lost in Holiday in 2006. There's always that one thing, like, from your childhood, too, that you get attached to for whatever reason, and it's very comforting to you, and you're like, I don't know why this is the standout, but it is. You lost track of how many Stitch plushies you've gotten. Stitch plushies are popular. Like, you're not alone at all. Like, when I was working in Disney World, I mean, they had every version of Stitch there, and it was a, like, extremely popular character, which I think he has been since he came out. But, you have one of him dressed up like Sorcerer Mickey? Oh, that's so cute. I did the first magic moment I ever did in Disney World was with Stitch. I just randomly went out into Epcot with Stitch. This was a fun story, but they were like, oh, you have to do a magic moment with Stitch. And I was like, okay, which a magic moment is just something out of the ordinary that happens for somebody to kind of make their day. And so I went out with Stitch, and all these people are like, whoa, you know, like, oh, it's Stitch suddenly. And there was this little boy, and so that was who Stitch chose to go up to. And, so Stitch went over and took the little boy's hand, and then there was this big gate, and Stitch, like, pointed to it, and I had beat Stitch's voice, so I was like, oh, he wants you to knock on the door. And so the little boy knocked, and then the gate opened, and there were, like, 12 different characters back there, and he got to get his picture with all of them. But, like, and then we opened up, like, a character experience with all of them for people to get photographs and stuff. We were training, so this is like something we do in training. If you've ever been in Disney World and you see a big jumble of all these random characters together that don't go together, that's what it is. It's a training session. So it's like, but that was really fun. And he was very excited. This little boy was very excited. I'm gonna be Toad, who is my true main. If I had to choose a character in this game to race as, it's always been Toad since the Super Nintendo, and we know how that went in the N64 when they had the worst voice I've ever heard in my life for him. So, what was the car I just unlocked? Like the big Silver Arrow? We'll do Silver Arrow. Let's do some different wheels. Let's do the monster wheels, just because I haven't raced with them yet. Let's do Flying Squirrel. Okay, so anything but Star or Egg Cup. But yeah. I mean, the that's Mario Party. What am I saying? The wow, 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 wow. It's so annoying. Like, it's so dumb and it's so annoying. Why didn't they just have the Mario Party voice for him? Because I love that voice. And that's like in most N64 games. I don't know why Mario Kart was different, but it was. I have no idea. Yes! Okay, that one was funny. Toxicity, I did like the ah! That one was funny. Alright, we're gonna be doing Rocky and Yipper 06's choice. Which your comment was not relevant to this at all, but if you have a choice, go for it. The Magic Kingdom castle was covered in toilet paper when a Stitch ride came out. Wow. I don't recall this happening, but sure. That was like the one ride I never went on because I never knew how to get to it in Magic Kingdom, was the like upper space ride. It was super high in the air and it was in Tomorrowland, and I'm like, how, or not, Tomorrowland, Spaceland, whatever the heck it's called. I can't remember anymore, but anyway. Yeah, never went on that ride because I kept forgetting it was up there, but must have been when Stitch's Great Escape first became a thing. Rocky and Yipper, do you have a choice or no? I'm gonna pass the torch if you don't. People really complained about Stitch's Great Escape, like they hated it for some reason, and it was a big to-do. Leaf Cup, let's go. And we're doing 150cc now, so I had 3 stars, went down to 2 stars, now I'm probably gonna be at like 1 star, so yay! Jilly's just so cozy back there. Jilly, she loves it. And then after this cup, I'm probably gonna take a little break and go from there. Well, billionaires! Wario billionaires, let's go. Yeah. Oh, there's Dry Bowser. How cute. What I do like about there being so many characters is that they change every single race. Like, you're never racing with just the same characters over and over again. Also, shout out to this being the first Retro Cup we've done tonight. So that's kind of fun. There's such comfort in the Retro Cups, like, just knowing the tracks a little bit better from the start. That familiarity. I like it. Okay, Waluigi, I need you to get out of my way. Again, if you hold on to an item too long, you end up getting freaking lightning bolted. Shocked. I don't know why I chose lightning bolted as my way of describing that. There's a much easier way to describe that. Okay, I will take all the coins. I just want the Mercedes. Like, why you not give? Poor Toad. Poor Toad. Toad and Speck. Yeah, these wheels are not good for trying to collect. What the heck? For trying to collect the coins in those, like, sharp turns. Oh, you're not gonna pass me, jerks. So I keep talking recently about who my favorite Koopaling is, and they're all in this game, so this makes me think about it even more, but, I recently told Odie I think my favorite Koopaling in Mario 3 is Ludwig, which is the one I've seen, like, the least, because I always end up skipping World 7, and World 7's airship is really hard anyway. Like, I just have always had a hard time with it, and it's just tough, so I'm like, you know. But he has, like, white hair in that game, and he looks like, you know, Mozart, like that era of, like, you know, he looks like French Revolution era, like, a fun time. But he doesn't have white hair in this, and that's my main problem with him. He has like the blue hair later, and I'm like, I'm like, I don't know. I feel like he needs to have that white hair. So I don't know if he's my favorite Koopaling overall because of that, but he's like my favorite in, Mario 3. But yeah. You finally got your ID in the mail today? Only took 7 months? Dang! Dang, that's intense. You remember hearing a rumor forever ago something Wreck-It Ralph themed was going to take the place of Stitch's Great Escape? The only reason I would think that's not super... Well, I guess I could see that, but like the only reason I would think that's not super likely for it taking the place of Stitch's Great Escape is because of like, I feel like it would be way more fitting in like the Pixar area of, sorry, what am I saying? You know, the Pixar area they just added to, the Hollywood park. Why am I, like, not able to? I want to say MGM, and it's like, that's the old name. What are you talking about? You know what I'm talking about, though. Like, I feel like it would just fit better there than in, like, no! In Tomorrowland. Names are escaping me today. I keep wanting to say, like, Planet Hollywood, and it's like, no. So dumb. Hollywood Studios, thank you. I was like, not MGM. I guess that's why I wanted to say Hollywood. I was missing studios, but yeah, I feel like it would fit better there. Although I don't know if they have the space for it there is the only thing. Okay. But they do have like the Incredibles that have the dance party in, dang it, I should have saved that. They have the Incredibles that have the dance party in Tomorrowland, so maybe. He's bored. I never can escape Mario Party terminology, but this racetrack always trips me up. No matter how— look at how cute! No matter how many times I race on it, I always get tripped up. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, why have I not been going this way the entire time? There were way more coins down there. I don't like these wheels. I've decided I do not like these wheels. They're not good for what I want to do. I get coins, and it's really hard to maneuver with these big old wheels. Ba, 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 da, ba. Okay, cool. Funky Grim Reaper and Dave, welcome to the Strem de la Strem. But yeah. Why did I just respond to myself? You never know. I don't know, Twitch makes it look weird sometimes when you try to do like the response in the chat. Oh, Tuxedo, not Texdo. Why did I do this? Tuxedo28, thank you so much for the sub hype. Welcome to the Ba family. Can we get all the Bas in chat? I'll try and spam them before this starts. Oh god. Yay! Thank you so much for the sub. Welcome back to the Ba family. I love this. This is probably my favorite, this is probably my favorite track in the game as far as the retro. Electrodome might be my favorite, like, new track. Well, I love the Animal Crossing one too, but I just like the funky nature of the Electrodome. That's probably my favorite one of the new tracks. This one's from Mario Kart 7, right? I always want to think it's from this game because it just seems very well branded in this game, but people always are taking all these cheats and stuff. So yeah, the debate for who my favorite Koopaling is up in the air because they changed the look of Ludwig. Which they changed it forever ago. This isn't like a recent thing, but... Yes, give me all the coins. Normally I'd be like, that's super boring, but because we're trying to unlock stuff. I love these little music note guys. They're so cute. Which reminds me, you know, I always talk about you guys how, whenever I get another hamster... Why did that not affect me? What? I don't understand how I like avoided that. But whenever I get another hamster, I really want to name him or her, preferably a boy, because it sounds like a more boyish name, but Skipsqueak. Because of Mario. I love the Skipsqueaks. That or Rick. I also just want to name a hamster Rick, because I think that's the funniest hamster name that they could have come up with, because it's, like, Rick? Like, of all things, just Rick. I love it. And I just got a really cute plushie of Rick, like, the day before my surgery in April, and it was my cheer-up, my little comfort throughout, because it was just small enough I could just hold it, and it was kind of like a stress reliever. No, no, no! Okay. Anyway. But, my name's not Rick! But yeah. What am I hoping is announced at Nintendo Direct on Tuesday? Honestly, I'm not super picky. Like, I don't have anything that's like, oh my gosh, I really want, like, this needs to get announced or I'm gonna be disappointed. Like, I'm pretty open-minded with it. Like, I don't really have any particular, like, thing that I'm really, really hoping for. Like before, like in years past, I'm like, please talk about Animal Crossing, like let's get a new Animal Crossing because it'd been so long. But now I just, you know, I don't know, like they just added online to Super Mario Party, which makes me think that they're maybe gonna add more to that later. I don't know. I wouldn't say no to a new Mario Party. I wouldn't say no to a new Mario Kart. I wouldn't say no to any of these things, but like, but as far as like, you know, just really hoping they get announced, it's like I'm kind of indifferent. Like it doesn't bother me either way. But yeah, I honestly don't know. I don't think I have any like solid, true like desires for this E3 that like I really, really want to happen. It's just kind of like I'm curious to see what's to come. And like everything that's been announced before that hasn't been like elaborated on, like Breath of the Wild 2 and stuff, like I don't play Breath of the Wild, so like I don't care. I don't play Smash, so I'm not like, you know, desperate for a cool Smash announcement. Like, you know, all the things that get like a lot of hype and a lot of people wanting news or announcements, I'm not really there for those. So like, you know, I'd be cool with any kind of like Animal Crossing announcement, but I don't really think they're gonna, if I had to guess, I don't think they're really gonna say anything about that at E3, like, because honestly it's just like we're getting updates every once in a while for that. I feel like they're not gonna use their E3 time to just be like, by the way, there's this thing, unless it's like a huge change. But just to like announce a character or something like that, like, wow, we're adding Brewster, like, I really don't think they're gonna do that at E3. If they did, I'd be like, I wouldn't say no, but I'd be kind of surprised, like, you used your announcement time for this? What? Speaking of announcements too, I was looking up today actually if Pokemon Center had added Pokemon Shining Pearl to their list of pre-orders yet, and they haven't, so, but it's still pretty early, so I'm like, I just hope that they do what they've done with the past couple Pokemon games. Like with Let's Go and with Sword and Shield, they had plushie pre-order bonuses, and that's like all I want. I'm like, please give me a plushie. Give me that plushie. Also, sorry, Morton. Sorry about that. Morton might be my favorite because he's pink. But yeah, I don't have anything in particular that I'm like really expecting to get announced that is in my interest necessarily. I'm kind of just excited to see what the heck they're going to talk about or what's to come. Like, Odie's all about this Switch Pro or whatever that he's named. I'm like, I'm sorry that if something like that happens, you can go, see, I told you, but like, I just do not see that happening at all. Like, that just seems like such a waste, because I think Nintendo learned their lesson. You don't come out with a system and call it the same name as the previous system with like another letter, because then nobody knows the difference except for like gamers, and they want to try and attract new audiences too, so it's like, I don't feel like that's a thing. But yeah. You never said they'd announce it at E3 this year? Well, apparently, you just said, you're like, that is a lie. You told me, this was a long time ago. I'm not saying you said this recently or anything, but this was like earlier this year. You're like, I bet they're going to announce that at E3. And I'm like, So, okay, well then they've already nipped that in the bud. Oh, the rumor was that, I'm sorry, the rumor was that it'd be announced before E3. Well, guess what? It wasn't announced. You know what I hope they announce? It's like, hey Bobo, we have a Mario Maker 2DS for you, because super cute. Whoa. Alright, did I win? Did I win? I think I did, but I don't know how well I ranked. Oh, I did triple star! Ooh, dang. Alright, we're gonna see what we unlocked, and then I'm gonna take a quick break and come back, and we're gonna do some more grinding for coins and for trophies. And we're gonna be doing, we're gonna be doing mirror next, so have mercy! Anyway, like, look, like, I just can't... He needs to have white hair. If he had white hair, I would be all about this look. But I think or that wasn't Morton that I ran over, it was Roy. Poor Roy, I got you mixed up, I'm sorry. I think Roy's my favorite as of right now, because he's pink and he has sunglasses, which make him look cool, and like, he's just a cute little bald boy. So he's probably my favorite as far as their like current design. And I liked Wendy when I was younger. I don't really like her design now. I liked Wendy when I was younger because she was a girl. That was like the only reason, because I hated like fighting against her because I hated all of her rings. All of my thoughts are based on Mario 3 also. Larry was always a fun time. Iggy's a fun time. I just feel Roy. Roy is more my style. Who do I want to be now? I guess I haven't been Wario yet. I kind of don't want to be him on mirror, but... Wheels! Leaf tires, let's go! I was so disappointed until I saw what it was. Perfect! Okay, so, you know my favorite Wario look is Wario in the sneaker. So Wario in the shoe. And then we'll do leaf tires because they're new. Let's just go Wario again. Well, I don't know. Should I do one of the Zelda ones that I haven't used yet? Nah, that's dumb. Let's do this. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we're gonna choose the course. And yeah. Yeah, the lips on Wendy are a pass from me, too. I just... I can't do it. Okay, I will be back in just a few minutes, guys. So, see you in a bit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you for patiently waiting during the break. I just had to potty and get a little snack, and then I needed to give Kitty love because she came out and started meowing at me like, Mommy, I need your attention. Mr. Wario, that music sounds like Harvest Moon because it is. It is Harvest Moon. This is 1 hour of fall theme music from Harvest Moon Magical Melody. I had the spring theme on when the stream first started, and it just auto-played this, which I love the soundtrack from that game, so I am totally okay with that. But yeah, Kitty has attention. I know, she that baby key. She's eating now. She's hungry, but you guys, we just played Egg Cup, Star Cup, and Leaf Cup. Did we play another one or no? Did we really only play 3? It feels like we played 4, but I guess we've only played the 3. So if you have another option, go for it. We have Crossing Cup, Special Cup, Flower Cup, Mushroom Cup, Shell Cup, Banana Cup, Lightning Cup, Triforce Cup, or Bell Cup. So whatever you guys want. This is mirror mode. So I might not be that great, but we're gonna try. But yeah. Oh, yeah, egg. I can't not say it every time you type it. I'll let you guys put your choices in chat, and then I'll do the roulette. You guys know the drill from Mario Party. And we'll go from there, so... What you do, Kit? Really? She answered me. I don't know what she's saying, but... Alright, let's roll it. Oh my god, you're such a cheater! You don't... Okay, Nightbot says donate.
Wario cheats!
I'm just saying, Wario cheats. That's a stupid game.
So dumb! Oh my god. Thank you, Scottman. Yeah, Nightbot, I'm not going to donate to myself, so... And that's not a board, so no. But Scottman! Your rigged got you the choice of Shell Cup, so there you go. Thank you so much. We're gonna do Shell Cup. So there we go. We'll have 2 regular boards, 2 retro. I keep saying boards. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Lightning Cup, since you saw Lightning Bug, I haven't seen any yet. No, I love Lightning Bug so much. Oh, that's exciting. They're starting to come out. Oh my god, no! Yo, cows! No! Cow family! I cannot. K-Mon's Flute and Cow Family. Those are gonna be our hashtags for the night for sure. Wow. Moo Moo Meadows! Hashtag Cow Family. So ridiculous. Okay, luckily we are playing a retro cup because that gives me a little bit of familiarity with these. At least. Doing them backwards. It can be helpful, but it can also be, like, very unhelpful depending. Sometimes when you don't know a track, it's good, because then you're not expecting certain things. But I feel like I don't know any of these, like, oh my god, I know it so well, I know all the, like, cheats and everything. Like, I feel like it's not like that. Why did you go past him? What are you doing? So this shouldn't be too bad, because these aren't, like, my most familiar racetracks or anything, but... That was like a slam. Yeah, lightning bugs, other than these, like lightning bugs are... Oh shoot, I just messed that up. Lightning bugs are my favorite. My favorite bug. I love lightning bugs. So I get super excited. And they're so fleeting. They're only for a small amount of time. Obama, thank you.
Hashtag COWSAMILYMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOOMMOO
Brie. Oh, thank you, cow family. Moo 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 meadows. Quick, Brie. Put the lyrics to spell it out as a message and see if she does it. They call me DUDETHATHASSEXWIGSFOROM Oh my god, I messed it up. Crap, I can't do it like that. T-H-A-T-H-A-S-S-E-X-W-I. T-H-B-I-G-S-F-O-R-M-O-N-E-Y-B-U-T-O-N-L-Y-A-S-A-S-I-T. I-T. What is it? I know the whole thing. It's like way easier to do when you're listening to it though. You can do it when you're listening to it, but like to do it without the background music is like, it's a lot harder. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, I know. You know how long it takes you to skip to the next song. By the way, you guys, Spell It Out is, of course, a song by The Lonely Island, but that's what I feel like Siri is doing whenever she's literally spelling out what you guys are saying. They call me D-U-D-E-T-H-A. Skip. Oh my. I know! Canada's too cold for lightning bugs. Odie saw his first lightning bug the year we started dating. He came down to visit during the summer, and I was like, come on, let's go out and catch lightning bugs. And when I say catch, I mean we just see how many we can catch in our hands and let go. That's it. We don't, like, put them in a jar or anything. But he was like, oh my god, like, he'd never seen them before, so it was really precious. Because they just, it's too cold. They don't go across the pond. No, they don't go across the lake. So. Shoot. I feel like this is not a good board for me to be on right now. Even though it's like pretty simple. But yeah. You notice I have a Patreon? I do, and really it's just, you know, Patreon was really designed in the beginning to help aid my efforts on YouTube, which then transitioned to efforts on Twitch because that became my main place of content. Thank you, Mr. Wario. Thank you.
Siri pronounced these emotes. Madam 5BAH Bubba 11GENGAR Built 6 Yikes Mr. 487 High Def Hours Pixels 18 Pixlove Tigist 1 Hype Ankin HMM.
Wow, that's a mouthful when you spell them all out. Well, thank you for that, Mr. Wario. But yeah, on Patreon, I just have a couple little perks if you want to help support me financially for streaming and creating content online, which anymore it's mostly just streaming anyway, but like if you want to just kind of go the extra mile, it's one of those little perks that you can subscribe to or pledge an amount to. And I have, like, for a $5 pledge, I have a special like credit sequence that I play at all of my streams. I played it earlier tonight, and then there are different tiers. Probably the most popular is the $5 and the $10. The $10 also unlocks a monthly podcast. I do like a monthly podcast on there, but it's just like, it's just little extra stuff, but yeah. Yeah, they're not fireflies here, you guys. That's something else. They are lightning bugs here. Fireflies are like those huge things you see in like the rainforest to us, so we don't call them that. It's just depends on where you live what you call them, but for us that would be like the definition between the two. Oh my god, I feel like I am just terrible at this anyway, and I'm also familiar with this map. Oh no. Yeah, maybe it's okay, I go back, like I feel like it's better to be not familiar with the boards you're playing. Boards, courses, racetracks, I don't know. God, no. Did I get second? I think I got second on the last race. Not good, you guys. Not good. Okay. I need to start focusing on coins again. Because I was earlier and I've kind of stopped. Oh, thank you. Oh, dang it. These wheels good at acceleration? I guess I should try and race on a bike next time, because I haven't shown that off. I never raced on a bike in Mario Kart Wii because I was terrible at a bike. I always lost control. I just preferred a car. So that's just kind of carried over where like I never want to race on a bike here in this game. Even though it's not even the same. So it's like, oh, maybe I should try it. Plus they have that really cute wiggler, like wiggler scooter bike thing. Is it a bike or is it a scooter? I don't know. Remember when we watched the Bratz movie, you guys? And the girl was like totally broke AF, but yet she had a Vespa? Like, what? That was last week. Like, that was a week ago. Isn't that weird? It was already a week ago. Wario thinks it was weird. And you know, we'll always have that bond, you guys, of watching the Bratz movie together. I think we should all go buy matching Bratz dolls or something. Crap. Crap. Okay. Honestly, I want to get something with Bratz on it from Hot Topic, though, because they have, like, all the retro artwork on, like, shirts and stuff right now, and it's super cute. Just reminds me of, like, my childhood. So I'm like... They have like really cute stuff at Hot Topic right now, but it's because it's like an anniversary year for it, I think. It's like the 20th anniversary, I think, but I know, there weren't enough dinos. That's what we really need to get. Instead of getting matching dolls, let's get matching dinosaur hats. But yeah. Are you West Coast or East Coast or Ontario or the province on Toronto? I'm none of those things. Doxed. I am none of those things and all of those things. You know. Yeah, Dino Boys for life, yo. Toronto, my favorite province. Dang it, I am not. Okay, this is gonna be like the worst one because this is the one I'm most familiar with. They started here and just went downhill. I guess I never really realized that this track is literally a figure 8. Why does it feel so much more detrimental than that? Is the little antenna on the back, is that like the smart steering where you can't fall off the edge? Or like use shortcuts? That's the one thing I didn't figure out what it did earlier. Skateboard. Dang it! I missed it. I missed all those coins too. Wario. Oh, I'm missing all the good coins! Freaking bus. Shout out to Slim Kirby. That's like one of my favorite videos of like all time. Is the... I want to say it's Simpson Hit and Run. It's either Hit and Run or Road Rage. Where he literally runs... Or he like gets stuck in a bus. How did that just happen? I was trying to go up that ramp, and I ate it. Freaking bombs! No! Anyway. Yeah. He gets stuck. He's like, I'm inside the bus. That's like my favorite. That's one of my favorite Slim Kirby moments. It's like a tie between that and the I will remember you. His ode to the... His ode to the submarine is pretty great. I feel like the bus is even more ridiculous, though. But, like, I don't know. It's just tied, you guys. I can't choose. Oh, whatever, Roy! Said you were my favorite Koopaling. What more do you want? All these freaking coins, and I'm missing all the items. Yeah. It worked out. It worked out. It's fine. Big Daisy's in first. Never mind. She died. Hey, she got third. She kind of made a comeback, sort of. Oh, man. I feel like it does, Armand. I feel like N64 Toad's Turnpike feels easier in this game than in the N64 version. Feels like more spacious, like it feels like the road is wider or something. I don't know if that's true, but it just feels that way to me. Oh, 2-star. What did I tell you guys? Ooh, we got a new vehicle customization though. We did collect a lot of coins. Oh, my mom, yes, Madam Mom loves the bus incident. I can't remember what episode it is, or like I said, it's either Hit and Run or Road Rage. I think it's Hit and Run. I'll have to ask him. I'll be like, hey, when did this happen? I need to like find this clip. Is it really the same course? I don't know. I mean, it is, but it isn't at the same time. We're gonna do 200cc. This is gonna be the fastest of them all. Why? Why are you like this? Why do you have this exclamation? Alright, let me pick somebody to pick a character, because this is just gonna be insane. Whoa, Cheese Silver! Let's go! Cheese Silver, who do you want me to race as? Cause I used like all my people that I typically use, so. Oh, I didn't use Dry Bones. Dry Bones is my main in Mario Kart DS, and also one of my mains just in general because he's also lightweight and a cutie, but. Me? Alright, we'll see the me again. Whoa, I'll use a different outfit though. These are all my outfits. I have the Wario suit, the Animal Crossing suit, and the Inkling suit. And Wario has ears, which is cool. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to... wow, you're freaking boring! Okay. And then the Animal Crossing also has ears. And then the Inkling, I don't think I've ever used the Inkling suit before. Oh, it's like a... Oh, that's cute. I like it. Look, it like changes the color scheme on everything too. How cute. Alright, have we used the Bad Wagon yet? I don't think we have, so let's go ahead and use that. We'll use the standard wheels because we just unlocked them. Let's go back to the Sunflower because we love a sunflower on the back of our really cool car. Alright, and now go ahead and pick a course, you guys. We've seen 2 of each. 2 normal and 2 retro. So, now it's all gonna be crazy. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and pick. Let's pick. Whoa, Armand's gonna be picking Banana Cup. Alright, going right in order. So, Banana Cup. We have Dry Desert, Donut Plains 3. Oh my god. I was terrible at Donut Plains 3 anyway. Royal Raceway, which I feel like I race on all the time online, and then DK's Jungle, which I have always really liked. I really do love all the jungle tracks. Like, they really are a lot of fun. Like, I wish more jungle theming in games was like that. Like, more colorful and, like, interesting. But yeah. Look at how cool I am in this outfit. Anyway, speaking of which, somebody mentioned at Odin's stream the other day that it would be cool to get a new DK game, and I've never actually played... Okay, this is kind of not true, because I did attempt DK64 and I was, like, terrible at it, so I was like, I need help, you guys. Wow, this car is kind of out of control. But yeah, I was terrible at the jetpack. Like, I just needed help. I needed direction. I need, like, somebody directing me at all times when playing that game. And so, I've never played, like, a DK game because my mom didn't like monkeys and so she didn't buy them for us, whatever. But they are, like, legitimately good games, and they're always fun to watch, and, somebody was like, oh, it'd be cool to get, like, a new DK game, and I'm like, oh yeah, maybe if we had, like, a new DK game, I would just, like, I would just make it a meme, and be like, alright, that's my next donation goal, is to get my first official, like, new release DK game. This car is terrible with the drift. Dang, this is not good. This is gonna go really badly at this rate. Oh, Dry Bowser's so cute. I love all the Dry characters because I feel kind of bad for him. Like, I don't really feel bad for Dry Bones. He's just like a dude living life, but I feel bad for Dry Bowser. He's always like, he has to suffer for his art, you know? But Odie and I were talking about Kongs the other day because I was like, Lanky has always been my favorite. Like, I love Lanky Kong. I love him. He's the best Kong. But my second favorite's Kitty. He's so cute, and everybody's so mean to him. And I was telling Odie, I was like, you're mean to Kitty. Like, he's the best one. He's just a baby. Like, he's so cute. I love Kitty, and everybody hates him, and I don't know why. God, this is so bad, this car. Yeah, so don't be dissing Kitty. But yeah. He's not dumpy! I love him! I don't like DK and I don't like Diddy. They're the worst. They're so annoying. I like Funky too. Funky's fun. I like Crunchy. But like, Crunchy's just a meme now. And I'm like, what the heck? You're not allowed to like Crunchy and not like Kitty. Like, that's so mean. The only ones I have a problem with are like Diddy and DK. I don't really like Cranky either, though. You know? Kitty who? Kitty Kong! Kitty the Kong! He's a baby! I was like, I'm gonna make a plush of Kitty Kong just to bug you. Anyway. That was terrible, so... Not good. Oh, I got second? What? I wasn't even paying attention. I'm just not very good at that race course. And the drift in this car, either it's literally the car or the speed. I think it's the car. Like, it's really bad. No! I don't want to fall into your banana. Freaking banana peels. Oh my god, I keep getting stuck on the sides. I need to turn off, like, the auto steering to keep you from falling off the edge because I really don't need it, I don't feel like. King Boo! We're getting... Like, look at how bad the drift, like, takes me all the way over. This is just not good. I wanted to steal your mushroom, dude. No! Stealing my items! I can, like, not drift in this car. Look! I get stuck on the edge every time! I'm on the edge! I'm stuck! I'm getting, like, no points at this rate. We're gonna go back to being slow-mo McGee after this race, though. Give me a good item. This would be great if I could, like, go in the grass and the game didn't penalize me. Just trying to get all the coins, you guys. I can't see what I'm doing. Don't honk at me! You serious? You're honking at me? I can't even see what I'm doing. Oh my god, why do I get stuck every time? Oh, that was terrible. That was really bad. No, it let me drift on all the other on all the other courses. It's just getting stuck when I try to do it on this time. I don't know if it's because of 200cc. I don't really know, but I don't know. The SGM shirt's got Kiddy Kong on it. I know. Alright, Royal Raceway is like one I could do in my sleep. Hello. Big Armand. Thank you.
I am on the
Siri, that's not how she says that, but nice try. I'm on the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge. I'm on the edge. By the way, I know that Lady Gaga's released the 10th anniversary of Born This Way, which I cannot believe that came out 10 years ago. Like, what the heck? And she's done, like, she's collaborated with a bunch of different artists to, like, redo all of the tracks on it. Like, she's not on any of them. It's just all different artists doing her songs in their own style. And the most recent release, it released last night, was Kylie Minogue's Marry the Night. And I was like, oh my god, yes! Because I love Kylie Minogue, and I love her style, and it's perfect. The other ones I haven't cared for, but that one I really like.
All this contact calls for CINTENTCENT.
Thank you, Angelia. Thank you so much. Super INTENTENT. Wow, all the spelling out that Siri does. Like, what is her problem? But yeah, I've always really liked Kylie Minogue. She's been big in the dance world too, just because she does like techno style music. So it fit really well with her, and I'm like, oh my god, this is so perfect. That's like the perfect artist she could have found for that. But I think Born This Way was redone by a country artist, and I do not like country music, so I just had no interest in that. And then there was another one, I can't remember the second release. I listened to part of it, and it was just like, again, wasn't really my style that I go for. So, like, okay. Phantom, we did, just because, we kind of figured out why she broke, and it was because they redid her. They, like, gave her a new voice, so I guess they, like, took out the old voice and gave it a new one?
I am Siri and ... I sound like someone squeezed me or I blew up 100 helium balloons.
Yeah.
I am insane.
I am insane. It's true. So that's what happened. I don't really understand, but that's what happened. Thank you, Obama. Thanks, Obama. I want this outfit in real life. It's so cool. Let's be real. The Inkling fashion is on point. On point. I don't like those dudes. Not my style. No! What did we say we were gonna do for Froggo's birthday? All the frog games? Funny. Okay. Dang it, you idiots! Where is my, whatever it's called, Bullet Bill? Where's my Bullet William? That's what I need right now. Giving me mushrooms is not really that helpful unless you don't have the smart steering on and you can cheat. And it's like, okay, truth be told, I probably would be falling off this course if I didn't have it on. But, like, other courses, it's kind of screwed me over. Like, I just straight up can't drift when I do that. Ugh. lucky if I get 4th at this rate. This is making me work, you guys. Making me work. Come on, bullet. Dang it. Yes! 2nd! Okay, good. Good. I don't know what that puts me in. Not 1st. 4th? No way! Was that the final one? Oh no! Oh no! Next time, try for a trophy! Dang. This is so lame. How could we do? Angelia, thank you for the bits! The big loser bits! We'll watch the reel. 4th, 6th, 2nd, and 2nd. I didn't even get 1 first. Wow. It's pretty bad. That is pretty terrible. Oh, nice try. You suck. Why do you do this? I lost by 1 point. 1 point. If I'd come in 1st, I would have gotten at least 3rd. I lost a baby peach. I lost a cat peach. I lost all the peaches on this. Dang. Poor Dry Bones. He gets 7 points, though. He must have really sucked. Well, you guys, that was poop butt stink. Alright. Cool. Okay, did we unlock anything? No. Even though I feel like I got a lot of coins. Alright. Wait. Hold on. This says crazy fast braking is crucial. Well, I didn't break it all, so that would be part of the problem. And low speed. Fun for everyone. Wait, I have more than... Oh, because it counts, like, if you go higher up. Like, the higher you go, the higher you flow. You know what I'm saying? Alright, well, let's not do 50 then. Let's do 100, because 100 was fine. Because you get the trophy counted for it anyway. Right? Am I correct on... Or maybe not. Am I incorrect on this? Oh, mirror it doesn't count. So it counts everything but mirror. Okay. Whoa! Armand! Making Jilly bounce.
My husband, no. My greatest enemy. No, wait, Peach is Bobo's worst enemy. I'll be right back, but I want some popcorn, lol.
Ill? He said I'll. What is wrong with you? Thank you, Armand. She's a life ruiner. She ruins people's lives. That's like one of my favorite quotes from that movie, Wario Boy. Alright, who wants to pick a character? Who wants to pick a character? And then we'll pick another racetrack we haven't seen yet tonight. Did I get first on... Hold on. Did I get first on 150cc? I guess I did. I guess we could just try that one then, because then it'll count for the other two as well. Alright, Yoshi! Gonna pick yellow Yoshi! The best color. With the big Yosh. I love all the Yoshis. I really do love all their colors. Okay, let me look at some of the... I do like the Cat Cruiser. I'm gonna take this off for now and see if that helps me. I like the Streetle too. It's kind of a fun one. I said I was gonna do a bike next and then I didn't. So let's do the Wiggler bike because I like the Wild Wiggler. Ink Striker's kind of fun. But I like the acceleration of this one. Oh, whoa! Big GLA tires. What are those good at though? We'll try them. Whatever. And I'll do one of these, I'll do this one because I haven't done it yet. Okay, now, you guys, Big Wario Boy is gonna be choosing the next cup. Just as long as it's something we haven't already done, that's all I ask. And if you need a refresher, then I'll go through them. We've done egg, we've done star, yes, star, shell, banana, and oh, and leaf. I'm like, why can I not think of anything? But yeah. You're so bad at golf in real life? I've never been golfing in real life. I've done like putt-putt, but I'm not very great at that, so I don't know. I've never tried golfing in real life, though. Is Wario Boy here? Did it not? Did Wario Boy, step away for the moment? Special. Wow. Just coming in here and calling me special. Alright, let's go. I am a lover of Special Cup in all games, so. Mini golf, yes, but proper golf. I haven't even done mini golf that much, though. Only a handful of times. I will channel my inner Daisy and swing big. I was having this conversation not that long ago with Odie about how we love golf games. Like, and he's golfed in real life and he likes it. It's a lot of fun, which he has great hand-eye coordination. So do I, but I feel like his is like even better than mine with that kind of thing. So, but he was saying how he's golfed in real life and how much fun it was. And I was like, I've never been like, it's not been one of those things where I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to go golfing. Like, if somebody invited me to go, I would. Like, I would be willing to try it, and I think it'd be, you know, it could be fun to, like, golf with friends or something, but it's, like, nothing that I've ever been motivated to do on my own. And now I'm like, maybe I should have kept Smart Steering on. I think it was just the 200cc tripping me up with everything else. So, I don't know. But anyway, I've always loved golf video games. Like, they're always so chill and so fun, and, you know, they can be rage-inducing. Like, for sure, they can be rage-inducing. But, oh, Toad, look at how cute you are. Look at how cute you is. That's what I say to Jilly all the time. I say, Kit's so beauty. I don't know what it is with talking to cats and like suddenly not pronouncing things correctly or not having the proper grammar anymore. Like, I don't know, it just fits them. I do that with Jilly all the time. Like, can I has foods? I'm like, oh Jilly. She just wants foods. But yeah. Okay, I almost went off the edge because I wasn't looking. Because I've gotten used to it not letting me go off the edge. I'm off the edge! Wow. I'm gonna marry your mom. I'm not gonna cry anymore. I'm gonna take her to prom. And I'm gonna make her open my door. Wait, who is next to me? Get away from me. Iggy? Is that you? It's either Iggy or Larry. Somebody's behind me. Oh, yes, baby! Anyway. Can't handle the kitty baby talk. It's only a 9-hole course, so it shouldn't be too bad. I wasn't going to go, though, because I heard stories that everyone gets wasted and being around drunk people stresses me out. But I think I might go. I missed what when you said who you were going with, alright, Angelia, but I think it'd be fun to try, regardless. Okay. But yeah. Mini golf is just like, I feel like it's more creative. Like the little golf courses can be so creative. Like whenever we go to Myrtle Beach, they have like a ton of mini golf courses that I was always like, Mom, can we please go there? And she never let us go because there were too many of us for her to pay for. But I always wanted to. So whenever I go back to Myrtle Beach, I'm going on one of those like fancy mini golf courses that I've stared at since my childhood. I need some of these coins to drop on me. What was I gonna say? There was something I was gonna say about that. Or not about that, but just on the subject of Mario Golf? I don't know. I don't know, but it's really not that long till that game comes out, you guys. It's like 2 weeks away. 2 weeks away! And I'm excited. I love that it's coming out in the summer because it's such a like summer vibe, like that game. I feel weird if like Dry Bones is racing on this horse and he's like wrecking into himself. Like how bizarre. How morbid. Wow, I just boomeranged into the sand and lost my boomerang. I wish Odie was here so he could go get me Taco Bell. Girl! Are you for real? Oh my goodness! I can't look because my screen is...
Myrtle Beach 8.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much for that hot $10 donash. Thank you so much. Hold on, I will read, well Siri read it, but I'll shout out whoever it was in a second. I kind of wish she said like so-and-so donated, blah blah blah, because that would be like really fun to hear her pronounce all of your usernames. I mean, you know she'd butcher them, but it'd still be a fun time. Like, I think we'd all get a good laugh out of it. And then we could do the test. Will she or will she not pronounce Angelia's name wrong? Because so far, every streamer we've ever rated has pronounced her username wrong. So it's like, I'm just curious, would Siri pronounce it wrong? I don't know. She probably would. That would, my money's on she would. But there were some other usernames too that I'm like, I bet she'd say that wrong. I mean, she even says my username weirdly. She's like, MadameWario. It's like, what? No way, Wario! He passed me the last second. But oh my gosh, hold on, who donated? Golf. Golf donated. Oh, Myrtle Beach, eh? Thank you, Golf, for that hot donash. Do I have any golf emotes? I think I do, actually. I swear I do. Hold on, there's gotta be one somewhere. Why is this not scrolling? What did I just click on? Isn't there like a T? Or maybe that's a ping pong ball. I don't know, it looks like a golf ball, so I'm gonna just spam it, because it's hype bounce. Hype bounce, baby! I gave you cars, I gave you a burrito, and I gave you hype bounce. Thank you so much for that $10 donash. But yeah. Cool. You can confirm Car Siri does not pronounce your name right? Wow. Pretty cool. Wait, what is that? Bag of memes? No way, do I have the bag of memes? Bag of memes. What? I don't have it! You guys, I'm missing the bag of memes! How could you guys have the bag of memes without me? K-Man probably brought him when he came by earlier. When he came by and played like a, 45-minute flute solo for us all. Okay, this steering is not good on this. This is like one of my least favorite Bowser's Castle. Like, I always love Bowser's Castle. Like, it's always been one of my favorite tracks since Super Mario Kart. Like, I think my favorite Bowser's Castle, although it's really difficult, it's a tricky track, is the N64 Bowser's Castle. I think that's my favorite one, like, forever. It has the creepy music, it has the whole vibe. I love how it's almost like a haunted, creepy vibe in addition to just being, like, just a really cool layout and cool track. That's my favorite. I love the Wii Bowser's Castle, too. I love how it starts out all retro at the beginning with its music and then changes to be, current. I mean, this one has some retro references in it, too. Like, I just feel like they're always so creative with the Bowser's Castle. And I remember really liking the Bowser's Castle on DS as well. Mario Kart DS. Not good. Really not good. But yeah, I'm definitely a Bowser's Castle kind of person. Always a great racetrack. Why did I throw that behind me? I was trying to throw it in front. I'm not going near that. Oh my. Oh. Dang! I just destroyed it on the wall. Like, that was so pointless. Alright, I need a chill game after this. I need like 100cc for sure after this. Like, I know it won't count for everything, but I don't care. Hey! Wario, no! How could she? Running into people when you're like in the anti-gravity zone. I didn't even look at our new total for the donations. Sorry, I meant to read that off and I was just like, oh, let's go to Bowser's Castle immediately. Dang, I finished in first, yo! $1.99! Thank you guys so much to everybody who's donated. Big appreciate. Big appreciate. But yeah. Anyway. Toadus King, welcome. Oh, we have one more race. Why did I think that was the last one? I don't know. Oh, yay! That's right! Rainbow Road! How can I forget? I love Rainbow Road. Always a fave, bae. Oh my gosh. My favorite Rainbow Road is so hard to choose. Like, I go back and forth every day. Like, it's a different one every day. Like, I love them all so, so much. Like, the N64 Rainbow Road is so iconic with its length and that song. Like, the OG Rainbow Road, I love the music for as well. Like, it's just such a bop. And... oh my god, no! Oh. Thank you, Mr. Wario.
NGL with Fury Voice is like a weird ripoff like My Little Pony Sweater Shop. The Powerpuff Girls and not in a good way. But it's
Kind of. It is kind of like a Tara Strong ripoff, now that you say that. It's like, did she voice Siri? She is a voice actress, so maybe they like robotized her voice. Dang it! Yes, I know there's a star behind me. Anyway, I think my favorite Rainbow Road song is the one from Wii, from Mario Kart Wii. Which is probably also just my favorite Rainbow Road in general, like if I had to pick one. But I love the SNES one, I love the N64 one. I love the one on Mario Kart PS, how it loops, that I thought was the coolest thing. I love the tunnels in Like the tunnel elevator that takes you straight up in the GameCube one. That one's super cool too, and it's like over a city. Like that's just such a cool design. And I just, you know, Mario Kart 7 I think is the one that has like the moon aspect to it, which I always loved. To be honest, it's like I have the least nostalgia for this one, and it's just like you're kind of on a spacecraft, so it's like probably my least favorite just without thinking about it. I don't know that I know the one from Super Circuit. Like, I think I played it once in my life. I don't even remember it. I really don't. I'm not doing so hot, you guys. I need smart steering on for this. I'm not good enough at, like, this scooter is not good for this. Dang it! I don't know. They're also good. Like, there's not one that I have a problem with, though. Like, me saying, like, oh, this one's my least favorite because, like, it has the least nostalgia and blah, blah, blah. Like, that is by no means saying, like, oh, this isn't good, like, at all. Like, I just, you know, I have yet to meet a Rainbow Road that I don't like. Oh my god, no! Yoshi, what are you doing? You were right there. Now I'm getting, like, 8th place. 5th. I could have had a comeback, but I flew off. I flew off. Really? The one in Super Circuit has Bowser's Castle in the sky like Paper Mario? That's super cute. Did I win by 1 point this time? Losing by 1 point last time. Winning by 1 point this time. It's a time. It is a time. Yes. Yes. Big win! Thank you, Scott, man. Yes.
Big win.
Ready? Ooh. 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 Yes, let's go. Alright, let's go. First place! Look how cool that trophy is, by the way. It's like a crown blooming out of a flower. Ooh! And we get a new thing! We get a new thing, you guys. A new thing. I don't know who I lost to last time, honestly. Oh, I lost to both Peaches. I lost to both Peaches and one of the Koopalings, I think. I don't know. Alright, let's see what we unlocked, you guys. Yes. Yes. Okay, let's see who we or what we unlocked. I'm gonna pick Dragons? I don't know. This will be my last one. How about that? This will be my last Grand Prix race. So if you guys have a preference for who I'm gonna race as, then I'm gonna call you out. So, whoa, Barack Obama! Who would you like to race as? But yeah, not ready for it to be over. Baby Daisy. Wow, we get all these Daisy choices. We're going baby. Oh, here we go. Ooh, the Duke. Just this baby on the Duke, by the way. I don't know if I want to be on a bike for this last one. Did I do the Kitty Cruiser yet? I don't think I did. So let's do the Kitty Cruiser. I'm gonna turn smart steering back on just because I'm a wuss. And then let's do Flying Squirrel. That has like baby Daisy energy. And then the only courses we haven't seen are Mushroom, Flower, Crossing, Bell, Triforce, and Lightning. So there are quite a few, but like I said, well, this is not the only time we're going to be doing this. We're going to be going back to this eventually, so it might be next week, it might be the week after, but we'll be seeing this again and doing the same thing. So alright, let's see. Toad is king. Watcha pick, which everybody is pretty partial to Triforce, except for Pixie, who picked Flower. Why would you do? Excuse me. You're supposed to pick the cup that we're doing, unless you're too cool for it. So. Listen, flower is based. I don't know if I agree with you on that one, Pixie. I don't know if I agree with you. But, you know. Which is the easiest one? I don't know. I'm just gonna pick somebody else. Pixie! You and your freaking flower wins! Whatever. Look at that. Everybody who's picked Triforce and then Pixie is literally like flower. Rigged. It wasn't, but it seems like it was. Like, for real. Like, what? Alright. I don't agree. I do not agree that this is based, Pixie. Listen, Toad Harbor is cute, though. I will say that. This is just kind of boring AF. Who was that? Who did I just run into? Dang. I don't even know who that was. Oh, I like the kitty cruiser. No! I do like the kitty cruiser. I mean, it's kind of cool that, like, the castle's all upside down and stuff. It feels like a real roller coaster experience, you know? Yoo-hoo, Pixie, let's go on a roller coaster together. Feels like a hot minute since I've been on a roller coaster. Probably because it has been, but, like, I used to go on a roller coaster, like, every single day, so I don't know why I'm complaining. Okay, this course isn't as bad as I thought. This one's honestly not as boring as the Yoshi one. It's just like the shape of a Yoshi. And I don't know if that one's just gotten progressively more boring because I've seen it so much now, thanks to online play. I don't know. Okay, this is good, because we're, like, collecting a lot of coins this way. See, I told you 100 was the way to go, because then we get to chill. For, like, the final race. The final cup of the game. I don't know how to speak about anything except for Mario Party, obviously, you guys. I keep saying board. I'm like, this board's weird, this board's cool. I've never raced on this board before. This board. You guys know what I'm saying, but, like, I still don't understand why it's that hard for me to transition from saying board to track or something. I don't know. Wait, who's right behind me? Wendy? Get out of here. All the ladies, Wendy and then Toadette. I feel like next time we play this, I should just, like, open with the Triforce Cup for you guys, because so many of you wanted it. Pixie was a big ruiner. It's really funny, though. We saw more than I thought. I really thought we were only going to get through, like, 4 or 5, cups today, and I think we've done what? Like, this is our 6th? I think. So, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway. I feel like I've played on that track like once in my life. Like, I don't even remember it, so. I don't think your opinion's too popular yet, Pixie. I played on this one a lot, though. This one is cute. I do like Toad Harbor a lot. It reminds me of, like, Boston, and I love Boston. Because it's kind of like, minus the palm trees, like, it's definitely the city on the ocean vibe. It's like old world, and me spinning out immediately. Cool. Cool beans. I'm going up on this thing. Wait, why are you faster than me? Not allowed. All the Koopalings cramping my style. Alright. I don't have time to do a second. I do like that if you complete a higher level cup, it counts for the lower level, because it did not do that in previous games, and it was a pain in the butt to play everything so many times. Like, it really was. It's actually nice to just play through this and see all of the tracks again, because I just, like, have not made the time to do this, obviously. So now it's not like, wow, which ones have I not seen? Which ones are missing? Because I never play them. Because again, online play, like, limits your choices. Like, it only gives you the 4 choices or random. And half the time, you know, if you do pick something that you don't know already, which a lot of the time you're picking something you do know, so that you have better odds of winning, but like if you do like happen to choose something you don't know, a lot of the time the roulette won't pick it. So it's like, well, I guess this is just the way to go. I don't know. But yeah. Plus we're unlocking new stuff. We didn't get the Mercedes today though, unless we managed to get enough coins this time to unlock something else. I don't know. We'll find out at the end of this. Yeah, we're like owning it this though. Cute little village houses are. Love it. Get some of these coins. Ah, I just missed a bunch. No, 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 no! Dang it! No! Oh wow, that like shot me into the air. Okay, good. Give me my coins and stuff. Oh, oh, I was really close to that trolley. That was kind of scary. Alright, let's go to Toad Harbor in real life. Pretty based place if you ask me. I would go to Toad's Harbor in real life. I really would. Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure, Ant Fits. It was like... It was a lot. That's why, like, me and Bree worked together, because it was so intense. It was very intense. Very, very intense. Twisted Mansion! I feel like I've played this once in my life, so I don't know how this is gonna go. Forgive me. Listen, I'm all about posing with statues. Because you know you'll always look good. It's the only thing anybody will have to compare you to in the photo is this, like, stone statue. Oh shoot, I should have gone through the library section. That looked like so much more fun. Okay, I don't like that this has an underwater section. Like, I'm all about a happy haunt, but I don't want an underwater section. Like, we don't need it. It takes away from the hauntiness of it. You guys know what I'm saying? Here we go! Getting all the money. Collect those coins, Daisy. Oh, what? Come on, you're taking my coins! I don't have time for this! I need these coins! So annoying. This has kind of Alice in Wonderland vibes right here. No! You stole my coins before I could use them. Go to the library. 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 Library! What are you doing? Why didn't you go in the library, you idiot? And then you missed all the coins. I hate this. All I want... This right here should be the library, and that should be like a little plumbing system you go through back there. Not the other way around. You know me, I love haunted stuff, so if it's done not that well, then I'm a critic. I'm critiquing this course. Oh, what? I like purposely dodged the coins. And did a really good job of dodging all coins. This is not what I want to do at all. I didn't get to go in the library because I got inked and I couldn't see where I was going. Wait, why do I only have 2 bananas? What? I was gypped out of my last banana. It's not even fair, yo. Hoping I get enough coins. I don't know. Okay. We're doing pretty good though. We're doing pretty good. What was that? 3 out of 4? It's like half-based so far, Pixie. Shy Guy Falls is pretty cute. Because it's like the little dwarfs from Snow White. Like, so cute. It's like Whistle While You Work, except with Shy Guys. It's really adorable. But yeah. And it has this like hoedown music. Like, you're working in the country, baby. Look at the rainbow. There was a rainbow outside yesterday. Like, it rained, but the sun was out. And it was so, so pretty. It was, like, really thick. The rainbow that I saw. I was like, oh! I, like, gasped hard and was very excited. This is another one of those songs that I hear from this game all the time, and I'm like... I never think it's from this game. It sounds like Mushroom Gorge from Mario Kart Wii. Like, I don't think it's the same song because these are 2 different games, but like it sounds just like Mushroom Gorge. Like, it definitely has that same vibe. Oh, come on! But yeah, I feel like this has been used in that game tune a lot. And I always put Mario Kart Wii, and then it's this. And I'm like, what? No, it's not. Don't try and hit me with your shells. Got a chance to get a lot of coins. Well, I think it's safe to say, like, even if we don't get coins from this race in particular, that... Or, not coins, but if we don't get, a new unlock from this race in particular, then the next Grand Prix we do, we'll probably get something unlocked next time. I think that's just a given. That was the last lap because I had a pretty stellar lead. At least it felt like I did. Also really like Mushroom Gorge as a track. It's a very cute vibe. Why are there so many Bullet Williams back there? Do you see all those? There's so many. lots of... I think we did pretty good for coins, as well as we could have. It does sound like Mushroom Gorge, like, it's not just me, like, I swear. And I think we got a perfect score. We got first on every track, so that's good. That's G. Let's go to the results, baby. It's like 3/4 based. Ironically enough, Pixie, the board I like, the board. See? The track I like the least is the haunted one, because I feel like they could have been better. They could have done it better. But don't we think Flower Cup is great? Oh, Pixie. Alright, guys. That's a triple star. That's Flower Cup. What? We didn't unlock anything. Or did we? No. I don't think we did. Crap. Crap. Poop. Butt sting. Yeah, we didn't unlock anything, so that means next time we probably will. But you guys, it's been a fun night. Wow. It started out so ridiculous, too. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for all the GGs in chat. I hate the term GG, but thank you for all the good games in chat. And Odin's P1 double G. Big appreciate. I'm gonna go back to my webcam here. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you for being so understanding this week. I know I canceled Tuesday's stream because I was just super, like, upset with myself and burnout, needed to recover from being insane. So, but anyway, thank you so much for participating in tonight. And yes, for this concert right here. Last one for the road. So ridiculous. I can't. I can't deal with it. These are gonna be our hashtags for the night. Thank you so much for that final rendition. All right, Angelia. And let's go ahead and get our credits rolling here for the night, because we definitely have a lot of people to shout out tonight for that super ridiculous hype train. I don't know that the sound alerts appear on here. They finally started working towards the hype train, so that's super fun. So I'm at least happy about that, but yay, what a fabulous night. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. And I'll turn on some sweet Harvest Moon music in the background for your credits here. Yeah. Here we go. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you for your support and your kindness as always. Thanks, Golf, for the $10 donation. Yoshi95, Scottman895, Aw, it's K-Man, Pixie, Psycho Nacho Man, Alright Angelia, Mr. Wario, Obama, the So-So Ship, Armand, Toad in Wonderland, Tux, thank you so much. K-Man. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't know what that means, but thank you for the bits. Shout out to missing a bunch of those names. We'll read them again. We'll let it go again. But thank you guys. Thank you so much for all of your support and love tonight. And for the hype. Just super hype. Yeah, my names were too hard. Exactly. But anyway, thank you to everybody who gave bits, and also to those of you who gave big... Oh my god, I can't even think. Odds, K-Man, Bree, Odie, Pixie, and Zenonia, thank you for being here as mods. To Gunsling and Terralyn, thank you for the follow. And Odds, K-Man, Yo-Yo, Yoshi95, Toad in Wonderland, Wario Boy 46, Zenonia, and Tuxedo 28. Thank you for the subs, resubs, and gift subs. I think we had one gift sub from Mr. Wario. What I was gonna say is thank you for the sound bits too, in case like there was anybody who redeemed a sound bit and it's like not on here for some reason. But yeah, I'm gonna look at and make sure we didn't have anybody that I missed the name of. But I think I got him. I think I got him. Yeah, I think that Mr. Wario... No! Oh, wait a minute. That's from a few days ago. Hold on. I think that's the only gift sub of the night. Hopefully I'm not overlooking somebody. But you guys are the best. Thank you so much for all your love and support, as always, everybody. Whoa, why is this not working? Get out of here. Okay, sorry, it wouldn't let me X out of it. It was like, you must watch these credits again. So I'll be back tomorrow night, you guys, at 8 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be playing Pokemon Crystal. And we're going to be raiding with Cow Family and K-Man's Flute. I'm going to pause this for... Or, wait a minute. I'm not going to pause it. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Let's go ahead and see who is live right now. There usually are quite a few people on Friday nights. Why am I so far over? I feel like I drifted that way for some reason. Oh, Big Zabrag is live. We haven't raided Zebra in a while. Let's go ahead and raid Zebra. He'll appreciate the K-Man diss as well. So, he's doing Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Oh, thank you for the smoking as well. But yeah, Big Zebra's always here supporting, so we gotta support him too. Okay. Cool. Alright, guys, thank you so much for all the love, all the support. And let's go raid Zebra Goomba TSG. Zebra Goomba TSG. Hopefully I didn't spell anything wrong. Alright, you guys, thank you so much. And I will see you tomorrow. Love you all. Bye!